What's up, everybody? Welcome to Dynasty Pylon. I'm Brian the Grizzly. I haven't turned my light on because we're getting ready to get started to watch this NFL draft. I am going to make something so we can actually watch it live here, guys. Give me a second. Mark, how you feeling?
Oh, I'm just ready to get this over with, I guess.
You got nervous energy?
Not really honest. I got like maybe some nervous, like excited energy.
Yeah, I understand that.
But I don't know. I feel like we've sucked at drafting in the first round for so long that we'll see. I mean, who we get the first one last year? Oh, we got tackle. Exciting.
I mean, I think that you guys have done okay. I think we just you feel like you haven't done well.
With Adam Peters, yes. I feel like we've done good with Adam Peters. But I'm just saying as a whole.
I mean, you got your quarterback, you got a lot of things going on. So I mean, I feel like you guys are okay. I think there's a lot of NFL teams that draft fine, but it's just how well does it go overall? I don't know.
Yeah.
I
don't know what my dad saw or where he saw it, but he said that Bailey's the favorite to go second.
So it's been flipping between Reese and Bailey over and over and over again. So I don't know who is going to end up being.
But I'm telling you, if Bailey goes second, he'll get our votes.
What do you think? Let me see if I can do this. Transparent background. Just download this.
Let's wait for a moment. Sorry.
What's your thought? Besides, so who's going to? Who do you think's going to? Because we already know who's going number one. That's just done. It's awesome. We now understand why he stayed at home. Understand with his mother. Mother has multiple sclerosis, MS, so that's why he stayed home because he didn't want her to miss it.
What was that?
You heard that?
No, I didn't hear anything because.
So we know he's staying home because his mom has MS, and he didn't want her to miss it, so he stayed home with her.
Yeah, no, I heard he stayed home. That's the same reason why his dad never stands up to celebrate.
Isn't that kind of cool, though? I mean, I think that's kind of what you want with your quarterback, man. I don't know.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence did the same thing. I mean, not that his mom has MS, but he wanted to stay with his family.
I like that.
I think it's a little different when you're a lock to go number one. I feel like
you can make that decision. Yeah, I think that's
whereas, right. What is that?
So we're going to be
this animated over here.
All right, I can't. I'm going to. You gotta see how big it is.
I got a chiseled jaw.
You look good, man. You never see when I do this.
I fucking look like Tank.
No, you look like you.
No, I look like Tank. When I'm animated, I look like Tank.
And it's funny because it's not anything different. I didn't change anything. That's just you. That's just them and animating you.
Because I know the picture. I'm just saying, for some reason, when I look at the face, I see Tank.
Let's see if I can.
Well, you're over here looking like Enrique Suave.
Hey, it looked like I did when I was 10 years older. 2 years younger than me.
Yeah.
10 years ago, yeah, that's what I look like, yeah. But no. Okay. It's draft time. I think the draft is it. The pick might be in.
Hello, guys. How we doing?
What's up, Alec? How you feeling?
Barely hear you, my guy.
I know. It's just the way it's going to have to be. My phone is my phone. PC ain't ready yet.
What are you talking about? That's my favorite time. When I can barely hear Alec.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
All right, then. I'll just see.
It'd be super easy to talk over him.
I love him.
And suddenly the viewership goes down. What?
Oh,
that's crazy.
Fernando Mendoza.
Are we even
quarterback, Indiana?
No, that's what I said.
I mean, he has the hat
Mendoza,
with him.
we have an edge rusher, and then after that, chaos breaks loose. Because I have no idea what's going to happen.
Let me see if I can get this a little bit thick. Because if I add it under this right now, you can see everything. So let me make it a little bit thicker.
I wish the NFL would stop being so scared and just let everybody just show off the NFL draft. Let it be streamed everywhere. Show everything.
They want the money. That's what it
They
is. It's
need
all
the
about
money.
money.
Of course
If
it
everything
is.
was free, then they wouldn't get as much money to be.
Cough,
Yeah.
cough, cough,
The
cough.
poor-
I thought they were a non-profit organization. Cough, cough.
The poor NFL, you know, they
some
barely
stuff
can make
now.
any money nowadays. Ugh.
I know.
Send $10 to this number to help feed the
Why
NFL
don't you give
team.
us a little tour of your place?
Not this room
There
yet.
you go. There we go.
I was like, I'm sure it's in great shape right now.
Yeah, no. What is in front of me is a bunch of boxes, a bed frame, and a cat tree. Because I haven't had time to put the cat tree where I wanted to put it. So
Bare essentials. I got you.
yes, and then my PC's in a box right next to me. It's open, but I haven't been able to get to it. I've been too busy with the bedroom, the kitchen, and living room.
All right. Can you guys hear it?
Well, thank you
Yes.
so much.
I should turn
In
it
the
down
last 5 months, you have won the Heisman Trophy, a national
You
championship.
should barely
and
be
now
able
you're
to
the
hear this
first
thing because
overall pick
if we
in the
do,
NFL draft.
they
How
will
have-
block
They
us.
paid a reporter to hang out at Fernando Mendoza's house.
5 months has been such a blessing.
Of course,
My
of
God, I
course.
can't think of an-
Hopefully
enough.
she does. You know, they don't go to a bar
We're
afterwards and
getting
then get
work,
pictured
we're at the next
to
level.
give kisses to get
Fantastic. I'm so
when they
blessed to
when they
have that
leave.
career. But now
It's
you're
okay. It
playing
doesn't
big game in the NFL.
do anything
We're
against the
proving it
NFL
every
policy,
single
the
day.
player
You're going to the
conduct
Las
stuff. It's
Vegas
fine.
Raiders. What excites
The
you
reporter will
about
probably
the
get fired,
opportunity?
but
What a great organization, great legacy. There's so many
you heard
players
that Goodell
looking
said that
for
earlier today, right?
Really? That's what he said?
coaches.
He said Mike Vrabel did not do anything against the
Thanks so much.
NFL player coach conduct thing, and there will be no discipline.
The number one pick in the draft. That's the portion of the
That's one way of doing it, guys.
that we
Yeah.
had foreseen. Now let the
Oh,
unexpected
QB
begin.
Fernando Mendoza
The
was
New York
number one.
Jets go on the clock, and pretty much
See
all
if
the
I can figure out a way
conversation
for you guys to
has
see
centered
on
around
the
the two
other stream, but
defensive
no, it doesn't
ends,
look like that.
David Bailey and Arvell Reese. What are your expectations
I guess
for the Jets?
the only thing-
Arvell Reese, I'll tell you what, you look at him
I'll wait.
physically, he is central cast.
Everyone still thinks Arvell Reese is going.
For an
That's
edge
it.
rusher. Can he become Micah Parsons?
There's a late push and people thinking Bailey.
You know,
See.
the only thing I can show, even with the lighting the way that it is, I can show one of my favorite hats because it teaches you how to make a Caribbean painkiller. On the inside there. So there you go. So if you ever want to make a nice, awesome, we'll get you hung over, you know, Caribbean painkiller with rum, now you know.
Yeah. There's David Bailey. The pick is already in. The Jets have made a decision.
Arvell Reese, I bet.
Or David Bailey.
I think
As
it's David
Marcus
Bailey.
said, you know, there has been a push.
Reese, to me, I had a slightly higher grade on than Bailey for that reason. He is so young. He's 2 years
where there's
younger
smoke,
than
there's
David Bailey. He's
Yeah,
20,
you're right.
21 in
I'm gonna put
September.
that in there,
David
too.
Bailey is going to be 23.
You think,
So for me,
so I was talking to
Arvell
Braden.
Reese had
Braden?
some solid,
Or my dad
David Bailey
about
as
it.
well. I'll
I
tell you
think it was
what,
Braden.
you want the guy
about how
ready to go off the edge. It's
stuff that
Bailey.
something came out the last like
A
2
year or two,
days,
once he
8
learns,
days
can be
at max about
phenomenal.
the
Micah
Cardinals
Parsons,
possibly
like,
taking
that's
love.
Arvell Reese.
Mhm.
You think that's just fluff to get someone to trade up?
Probably. I mean, it's the time to do it if you're going to do it. Also, I'm going to be surprised if we just get a trade for Max Crosby.
But they need somebody now that can make the ball come out. David Bailey is a
Yeah.
proven commodity.
And like I've been saying, AJ Brown will not be traded today.
Well, because he's not until June 1st. We all know now.
Yeah,
Oh,
June
yeah.
1st.
June 1st, he's
Yep.
getting traded.
We're here.
No, no.
You see what
But
Brian
I
Glazer
told
said?
y'all, technicality.
Oh, my God. This
You
dude.
see what Brian Glazer said?
What'd he say?
He said he can't say what or who, but something big's going to happen during the draft. And once they're on the clock, he'll be able to break the news.
Oh, wow.
And I was like, are you just talking out your ass? Or
Dude, but if he breaks the news,
you're the one who said Max Crosby wasn't playing in Las Vegas anymore, and look where we are.
he might still be right, though.
a trade, either forward or back.
He might still be right. You are right. So I just think it's.
I think people don't want draft picks this year. I think that's the same thing was going on in Philadelphia. I think that this is a big thing. People want 2027, 2028 draft picks. They don't want 2026. Nobody wants it.
Here we go.
Well, they want like top 10 picks, but after that, you're right. I don't think most people are.
David Bailey. We called it. David Bailey.
2 for 2. Who's trading up for Arvell Reese now?
It's going to be a mad dash for Arvell Reese now, guys.
I told
Mad
you.
dash.
No. Are we still thinking Love goes at number 4?
Yeah.
No.
Depending if someone trades up right now.
Last year, 31st.
I'm not worried about the Titans. I'm worried about the Giants.
14 and a half.
Well, I'll be right about the Titans too. Honestly.
That led the Red Raiders to the
How
fourth
are you?
seed in the college football playoff.
I'm telling you, Titans right now are going Sunny
Bailey
Styles.
was a consensus All-American.
Because Brian's right. There's no way in heck I'm getting Sunny Styles.
He did. He had 8 forced fumbles over the last
We will
3
see in a
years.
second.
2024 at Stanford.
No, we'll see.
Do you like this David Bailey pick? You like it?
Edge rusher at Texas Tech. Now he had some help.
Does-
Lee Hunter inside.
Did Arvell Reese?
Hi there,
have
Jesse.
a little
Thanks
more
for coming
star
to the
power?
show. Always love seeing fans come on. And
Defensive backs that were transferring in to help that defense. But
anyways,
Bailey
half
took
time.
his game.
I mean, is this almost like the Walker Hutchinson kind of debate?
Yeah, it might be. You might find out that it's the Walker Hutchinson, and one's a good player, and the other one's just a decent player. That's totally
Hey,
possible.
Walker's still playing enough to get a 4-year contract.
Apparently.
Yeah, he's a decent player. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's not a bad
But I
player.
think Arvell Reese has more star power. Maybe.
But David Bailey
Yeah.
has shown you from Stanford to Texas Tech that he can
That's
get
exactly
done
what it is.
and be a
David Bailey might be
Miles Garrett,
So what is he gonna bring to the New York
TJ Watt, they came out in the same year.
To a 3-4.
Can't read
Let's start with something that I love. You have
Which one plays the run
the
better?
offensive tackle with the get off. And you get off. So
honestly, I think Arvell Reese plays the run better.
That gives you an
But I
opportunity
think
to get your
David
first
Bailey
down,
has
and then you
all
get
the
the
tools to be a
rest, you
great
get the
pass rusher
quarterback. That's an
today.
easy win. Then can you bend the corner? That
Oh
requires
man, look at that bend.
ankle
Oh my
pressure,
goodness.
dipping the
Yeah, you're in
inside
trouble. When
shoulder,
you
and then you
when you
have to
drop
have
you
the
dipping that
first
elbow,
to
you
get
able to
your
get under
quarterback
the tackle. There's no way you can do anything
and
with
here's
you.
the thing that
It's
I love.
nothing.
It's an array of moves. Why is he the best pass rusher? Not only can he beat you with speed,
Ooh, he spin
here's the
time.
spin move.
Spin machine.
All you
Yeah,
need
all
is
saw
two
it coming.
moves. You need a
He set that
fastball
spin machine.
and a
Boy,
counter
it's
Lewis.
ready to
He got
go.
the speed and the spin.
When you take
He's the
the
most
opposite
rated
outside
rusher.
arm and you put it inside, that's what you're doing. You're doing the spin move. No question.
Wonderful.
I love it. And he reaches with one hand, and you have to get back out to the. Oh, man, it's so good. I love it.
They will select again later in this first round.
So
But right now,
just get David Bailey. That's a good pick. I like it. But I don't think you could have had a bad pick.
Now things are gonna get crazy.
And now you're the first defensive player off.
Do
the
you
board in
get
the
through the
NFL
3
draft.
minutes?
What does it mean to hear your name?
Do we
called
see
the third?
trade?
Will the Cardinals pass on Arvell Reese?
Well, who else would they get? Tate?
Love.
They can go Love here,
How
and then
will
and just
we be able to
have all
use
the
Jets
infinity
defense?
stars of all running backs.
Like everyone is saying.
We need all the running backs.
So
That fluff
So
piece about how
either-
they still have PTSD from skipping on Adrian Peterson.
So Reeves would probably make the most sense, and then after that, you look at like you guys said, and then maybe third, maybe Tate if they want to have MHJ and plus Tate, that'd be killer
Brandon
combo.
and I said the same thing. If Adrian Peterson went to the Cardinals, he wouldn't be half as good as he was on the Vikings.
Now, I don't think it mattered. Adrian Peterson, wherever he went, he was. Gonna
He'd
be
still be good. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he would have had as good of a career.
It's the
He's
same
still
thing as
would
what
be-
you're saying about like when Patrick Mahomes going to the Bears. He wouldn't have been Patrick Mahomes if he's at the Bears. It just wouldn't have been the same.
This is my argument against it. The Cardinals never had a good offensive line, whereas for a while there, the Vikings had one of the best.
Well, Oklahoma didn't have a good offensive line, and he was just running all over that. He was just special. But,
Went down to the interview there.
What
Do
the
you
hell is he
believe the
doing?
Jets got this right? It was a
Nothing.
What the hell are you doing now?
I'm like
Oh,
trying.
it's like show's on me.
No, it's not me, no. I don't stream very often from my phone, so I'm like I'm like playing with buttons. I'm like, how do I look at his
I was
stream
waiting for
more?
him to hit the one button that like makes him cut out. But
Oh, no. I'm like trying to, because I can see it on the bottom what you're streaming, but also has like our blockage in front of it.
I had to
So I was
turn my
trying to
TV
look at
off
your
because
clear
the
cut
connection
one.
was not good.
I was like, I'm not doing nothing.
already on the computer.
Don't worry about it. I'm just
So
doing
you see,
it.
this is 3. This is 2. This is that one. But the
Why is
best
Alex so
one
small?
is
Because
this
he's on
one.
his phone.
Yeah, he's
Yes,
on his phone.
because I'm on my phone.
Oh
That's
my
why.
God! Is he
See,
so
He's on his
small?
phone. That's why he's
If I
trying
wasn't,
to get to it. See,
If I was more professional, damn it, Mark, then I would be on my PC right now.
What do we got?
But it's a small pick, you know.
All right, we don't care about David Bailey anymore. What's going on with the car?
The pick is in.
You already know they have to sure
The
code
pick is in.
Orville Reese. Orville Reese. Orville Reese.
Reese, Love, or Tate. Can't go wrong if it's any of those three.
He hasn't gotten a call yet.
We're really going to draft Jeremiah Love.
Arizona is sticking at 3 and not trading out. They have made a decision.
Horrible pick. They're really going to get Love.
They haven't. He's not on the phone. Usually he's on the phone when you're looking for this. He's smiling though. He's smiling a lot. I don't know. Maybe we're talking about it.
I don't know if I'd be smiling if I was going to.
Maybe he's like, thank goodness it's not an Arizona area code. Thank God.
Dude, can they have 6 running backs on the team?
What is this, college? We'll just convert one of them to a wide receiver or tight end. We'll be good.
A trade up to this spot does not appear we've had that. The Cardinals pick is indeed.
It's so crazy because, like, even a week and a half ago, this would have been unfathomable.
Yeah. And that's what happens. Let's see what we got now.
What does this thing do?
It's going to be Jeremiah Love.
Doom, doom.
With the third pick in the
What's up?
2026 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Jeremiah Love.
Jeremiah Love.
Really?
Jeremiah Love
Really?
is going to Arizona. And Mark,
Gosh, you guys are
is
terrible.
broken.
Wow, Arizona really wants to finish last in their division. Congrats.
Tennessee's upset. Dallas is upset. Giants are upset.
I don't think Dallas was.
Their Commanders
If
are
Dallas was
upset.
traded up, I think they're going to go edge rush.
You did. I thought if they trade up, they go Sonny Styles.
Also,
Or Sonny Styles. Yeah.
hello there, everyone. Welcome in.
You missed
Happy to
that.
see you here again. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
so it sucks that I'm not going to get Jeremiah Love, but because Jeremiah Love goes here, I know I'm not getting Sonny Styles.
Yeah. It's
Sonny
almost.
Styles is going.
That's
next.
it. You guys get a worse pick because Jeremiah Love went here now already.
I mean,
The Cardinals are gay.
What? Does it really make sense for them to get Love when they could have had,
No, it makes
Reese
absolutely no sense.
or Tate? I mean, they could have done so much more.
I don't know. I think Jeremiah Love is going to be a special running back. I think we're going to look back at this.
But-
It's the fact that he doesn't have all the miles on the tires.
He's gonna be
He doesn't
Najee
have
Harris
3 years of
2.0,
that.
'cause he's gonna be the only
Right,
person
but
who
he
gets the
has
ball
to
this
now. I
know that,
just
right?
don't like it.
He's
I
what?
just
season.
don't like
Najee
it.
Harris 2.0.
You think so? I don't think he
He's
has
gonna
a lot
touch
of.
the ball 300 times this season because no one else is gonna touch the ball.
No, see, I think we're going to look back at this, and he's going to get 200 touches. I think he's going to throw 200 touches.
Well, my double running back room in Tennessee's looking a lot better, so I'll take it.
So,
Yeah.
I told
Heck
you.
yeah, Martin, I agree. Fuck the
yeah,
Cards.
fuck 'em.
I
So,
have no idea what they're doing.
all right. So,
Why would you get
Mark-
one of the most expensive running backs? Finally, he has his chance to show what he is.
Oh
And
my
then you
God,
say-
All Jair's got to be crying right now.
Yes, Al Jair is looking like
Poor
I
Al-Jair.
just got
Finally
you.
to go somewhere and show people my true talents. With our third pick of the draft, we're taking running back.
So,
They got
since the
Tyler
Cardinals are
Algier,
incompetent,
James Conner, Trey Benson, Bam Knight. All 4 have started. All 4 have started, and now they add
All
Jeremiah
4.
Love.
it's just such a stupid thing to do. And now I want to ask a question to both of you. And Martin, you're welcome to chime in too from the comments or hop on in if you can. What huge implication does this have year one for fantasy football? With all these running backs you just mentioned, what does this do? How do you draft?
What we're going to look at and is this still going to be is this pick going to be traded? Is this running back, or are they going to trade Tyler Algier? They just signed him.
Well, they had to trade
They
somebody.
just signed him. James Conner is still there. Trey Benson is still. Someone has to be traded, right?
So their best bet is to trade either Trey Benson, or if they really don't want to deal with the headache that is James Conner, who gets hurt, feels like every single year, averaging 4 games missed, then James Conner. Because you just signed Tyler Algier, that makes no sense to trade him right away. You know, might as well just trade the older vet or trade the younger guy.
You'd have to give him all the guaranteed money.
That's true.
Yeah. So it's just stupid. It's such an eyesore.
Kobe Brissett is not even guaranteed to be there, right? So Gardner Minshew right now is probably your starting quarterback with Jacoby Brissett not there, and then who the hell was his name? Keaton Slovish.
I mean, it's just a blessing,
Y'all know? Like I don't know. So this is crazy. And the Titans now ran up to the podium for Arvell Reese.
Yep.
They are sprinting up to the podium for Arvell Reese.
And if they don't get Arvell Reese, who else do they get?
The Sonny Styles, as Mark just said.
Okay.
Well,
Offense was literally ranked the worst in the league, so maybe
there's no Robert Saleh likes to have his chief middle linebacker, and that is all day Sonny Styles.
Would you hate it if they didn't get either of those people, instead focus on their offense since it was the worst in the league, and they got someone like Tate?
Yes, I would hate that. I would absolutely hate that. I don't think that makes any sense.
Mm-hmm.
You can't reach for CC now. We know what tackle out of Miami. Can't reach for any of the offensive linemen. You got a guy in your top grade.
You have to be.
I'm sure loves happy because now he doesn't have to shave his head.
Because if so, what's stopping the Giants from going after Arvell Reese?
Yeah, they look at that. It's a defensive guy.
Has to be.
This has to be
what would stop the Giants from going for Arvell Reese?
There's no way.
I know. That'd be funny. Or Sonny Styles.
Oh,
they can have
first round edge rusher. They already got
Hey, we saw what the Cards did.
If
the Cards went running back,
if the Titans don't take Arvell Reese, do you realize that the Cleveland Browns could have Arvell Reese on one side?
Right.
Oh my God, and Myles Garrett on the other.
Arvell Reese is about to have like a 10+ sack season if that's the case.
He's going to have a 13-year season his rookie year if he goes to the Browns. Unless the Giants trade out. All right, man, this is it. What is going to happen? It's nuts.
Here we go.
With the fourth
Arvell
pick
Reese.
in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Carnell Tate.
Carnell Tate!
What'd I tell you? What'd I tell you? Woo! Wow. It's going with Tate. What'd I tell you? Ryan's out the building, y'all. How do I put myself and only me on the screen? I forget. What'd I tell y'all? Focus on me for a second. I told you, worst offense in the league. They needed wide receiver help. And guess who they got? They got Tate. What did I tell you? When you have the worst offense in the league, you need wide receiver help. So what they do? Go and get the best wide receiver in this draft, and he is going to be phenomenal. You're talking about a guy who will easily become, in fantasy football, a top 10 to 12 wide receiver. Probably his first year. Because he doesn't have much competition. That's what's going on, y'all. I told y'all. Now let's see if Sonny Styles or Arvell Reese goes to the Giants. Come on again, guys. And, Tate checks all the boxes. That's crazy.
Well, Brian would have to get back to his chair.
He can't believe it. He's like, no way that was called. Well, you see, it also makes sense, I believe, because they have no offense. Can't see your stupid face. Martin, we can't see yours either. Stop being camera shy,
I don't
you
know
big
what's
bully.
going on. This draft is already nutty. This is insane.
Where's my hat? My victory lap.
Next pick in already?
I told you it's going to be either Sony Styles or Arvell Reese. Now it has to be.
Well, I hope it's Arvell Reese. I hope the Giants are stupid.
Again, I wouldn't be surprised if it was, because think about it. They have such a terrific D line. Might as well add to it. And the Cards got, the Cards screwed up the draft. That's what they did. And now it's continuing to trickle down.
He's going to be asked to be the number one. At Ohio State, he wasn't the one. How does he adjust when the coach is rolling him? How does he adjust?
Nah, it's okay. Let him take his time. You can't? Understandable, buddy. It's okay. It's okay, buddy. It's my show, man.
Don't let him peer pressure.
It's the NFC East show. Yo, what up, Marvin? How you doing today? Are you watching the draft, bud? Because it's going crazy right now.
Ryan got taken to the hospital because Carnell.
I know.
The fourth pick.
You know what? It's okay. Mark and I will hold it down, for the whole. How long is the first round again? Usually, what, like 3 hours?
Well, it's going to be shorter because instead of 10 minutes, the picks are 8 minutes.
Okay.
But I don't know if I'm going to be able to be on for the whole first round.
I'm going to try to be, and then when I'm done, I want to finish unpacking the kitchen and the living room. And then tomorrow, tackle this.
Apparently, if someone just shocking gets drafted, we can just get off the screen.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, he's back. Okay.
He's back from the hospital because Tate was taken.
Or something.
I went and did
How did she help you?
Marvin's in here.
Yep.
What up, Marvin? Yo, what the hell just happened?
I don't know.
Well, I told you, worst offense in the league, buddy.
What's going on?
Dude, I can't even understand this anymore. This doesn't make any sense at all.
So
now
this pick
Arvell
has to be next, right?
Yeah, it has to be Arvell Reese or Sony Styles. If they were smart to be Sony,
the Giants
and
pick is
Arvell
already
Reese.
in. The Giants ran. Say, are you serious?
So they're going to probably go Arvell Reese.
They could go Arvell Reese or Sonny Styles.
Yes, and then whoever is the latter goes to the other team.
So it has to be Sonny Styles, right? It has to be Sonny Styles.
It would make sense, but if it's Arvell Reese, I'm not surprised.
No,
actually,
you can't have four pass rushers.
The Cardinals, they screwed up everything.
Do you think Arvell Reese gets past the Browns?
No.
Can I get a Bud Light? Sorry, the bar's
You don't think that's tackle?
for the
Browns. If Arvell Reese falls in your lap,
the Browns were supposed to go Tate. God, what is happening right now? This is awful.
You are getting screwed in every which
I'm
way
gonna get
right
the
now.
worst out of this.
I'm not surprised by that at all. I'm just curious
I can't
to see
get
where
Tate
Arvell
now.
Reese
I
goes.
can't get Love. I'm probably not going to get. You know what? We're going to get stuck. We're going to get Caleb Downs.
Yeah, you probably are going to get Caleb Downs.
Because if
who might be the best player in the draft? Who might be the best player?
That's what I'm saying. Because
there's
3 players.
Now that you
left.
said that,
Well,
someone's going to get Caleb down.
Someone's falling the mark.
Or do we go Delaney?
Aren't as absurd as you think.
Which has been your guy the entire time. Delaney has been that guy all the times for you guys, man. This is just crazy. This draft already is nuts. I haven't seen anything like this in I don't know how long. Like, did anyone have a draft that had this?
So I said this was the first time going into the draft where after like the first 2 picks, I was like, I don't know what's going to happen.
So if you ask me, I think this draft is going to feel different, mostly because, let's face it, next year's draft class is super loaded and a bunch of players that we're excited for to see.
Well, last year's draft class was loaded too.
I know.
Yep.
So this class being so light heavy outside of maybe like the first top 10 or so picks.
That's what I told Ryan because he was saying everyone doesn't want picks this year. And I said, yeah, unless they want to be in the top 10.
Because top 10 people are always going to be good, right?
But I feel like there's such a drop though after like the top 15 or so.
There is. There absolutely is.
Leatherwood. One of the worst drafts.
That's the Leatherwood draft.
I mean, last year's drama was really Shador Sanders. So that was like the main
Although-
big news last year.
Someone was laughing because they said, "What if the Raiders go up there and accidentally draft Alberto?"
If that was the
No,
case,
I mean, it's Tom Brady now, guys. It's
Yeah.
Tom Brady.
No, I know, but
Yeah.
I just think it's funny because they drafted the wrong Brian Young. They even called the Brian Young from Tennessee.
They knew which one they wanted. They
And
knew.
then they
which one
drafted
wanted.
Brian Young from Alabama.
So, who picked 6, guys?
Your home for all things NFL.
Asking you, who picked 6?
Get the news,
Browns.
the highlights.
you know,
Anymore. It is
Yeah.
now.
Is it the
the
Commanders?
Kansas City Chiefs are now picking number 6.
The move.
you know what? I think we talked about that, didn't we, Brian? You and I talked about them moving up to something like 6.
Who are they moving up? Marvell Reese.
Alvaro Reese.
That would be,
And that's
so
who they were
electric.
trying to trade up to 3 for.
Now they can go to 6. So they have now traded. I don't know. They hasn't
Okay,
come
both
out
their
yet.
first-round
But it's
picks?
Cleveland from Cleveland.
And here comes the
Kansas City.
commissioner, Roger Goodell, to make the announcement. We can see he's
So Sonny Styles has got to go here.
along to help him do it.
Imagine if it was
This
Arvell
guy makes
Reese.
this one here. You can't have 4 pass rushers. 4 of them? I'm on. We, you know what we're doing? We're going all deep. This is all NASCAR. That's what we're doing. Going NASCAR package every time.
States Army Major Paul C. Volke.
Hey,
Caleb
we're
Downs, I'm
selecting Brian Waller, owner of Culver's Chicago.
I would like for that paycheck, signing bonus. I'll be there.
He's a tight end.
Day 3, like day practice 3. I'm done, bro. I'll be good in the weight room though. I'll be good in the weight room with that running.
Oh, shoot.
What birds.
We can do polls on here? That's crazy.
And was a lifelong fan of the New
Sorry, I'm just looking around at things.
Can you stop messing up stuff?
I'm sorry. Okay.
Oh my God. What?
With the 5th overall pick of the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Football Giants select Arvell Reese.
What I tell you, Arvell Reese. I'm not surprised.
Giants, baby.
I ain't surprised. I am not
What
surprised.
the hell is going on in New York?
you.
What the hell?
I'm Mr.
They
Houdini.
have to be
This is
trading
my
Brian
draft,
Burns.
baby.
Are they trading Brian Burns?
At the combine, a consensus
No, I think they're trading Thibodeau.
But
Still.
Thibodeau, they still have too much.
2 back-to-back years, first-round pick. Abdul Carter.
Listen. It's
And
the
now
Giants
Arvell
here.
Reese.
Why are y'all expecting the Giants to be smart or the Cards or the
That's what I
Titans?
said, Giants gianting.
Exactly. Like those teams are bad, so they're gonna make
Caleb Downs.
decisions.
Caleb Downs is going to the Chiefs. Or Delaney. I don't know
Well,
what they're doing now.
Again, well, that could happen.
What the hell is going on now, guys?
Caleb Downs.
I mean,
You go. So they have Brian Burns, Tremaine Edmonds, Kayvon Thibodeau. I don't know what
Well,
they're
Tremaine Edmonds
doing
is just
anymore.
a regular
Abdul Carter, look, Kayvon Thibodeau, Abdul Carter, Brian Burns. What are they doing?
Historically, bad teams are going to be bad for years to come, and so they're just loading up on weapons. So when they do eventually become good enough, they'll look like geniuses in
They
2-3 years
can't
from
play
now.
on the field at the same time.
I know they can, unless they
Well,
were to play a
crazy
different
rotation.
scheme. They can always,
Oh, they're just going 2 and 2, 2, 2.
something. I don't know. They might move some guys
They're just putting
around.
all 4 of them on the line at the same
Arvell
time.
That's what I
Reese
told you.
can-
They're going NASCAR,
Defensive
right?
tackle.
They're just going NASCAR, all defensive, all ends. It's a
Yes.
3-4. It's a 3-4, correct?
Yes. I believe they're on 3-4. Yes,
They
because then
could go 2
2
defensive
edge
ends
rushers, 2
and
people
2
in.
Yes.
edge rushers
yes, they absolutely could.
and
So
1 nose tackle. They could do this.
yeah, that's again, I'm not surprised. I'm just glad that I'm calling all these wild takes right now. It feels good. It feels good to be Houdini this shit.
This is stupid.
This is great.
I mean, it's not like Arvell Reese can't play off the ball.
He can.
Yeah, he's definitely an edge rusher. He's really a will linebacker.
Yeah.
Which is crazy because if he's a will, you have Brian Burns there.
Yeah.
Just put him on the other side. Problem solved.
No, that's not problem solved. Abdul Carter's over there.
Yeah.
And for shits and giggles, you got Thibodeau, who's also a number 5 overall pick.
Because the Giants are going to giant, I know Mark and I aren't surprised, but maybe this will help a little bit, Brian. I mean, maybe because Abdul Carter's lackluster first year, they're like, well, let's just get a guy just in case.
Because he couldn't get on the field.
They already could get him on the field. So you gonna put more people out there so he super can't get on the field?
Correct. Does it make sense? No, but it's the Giants. Come on now.
I went for the trade. There has to be a trade, right? They need to be 2 trades.
So do they go?
The Chiefs traded up and they're like, oh shit, who wants a 6th pick?
So
the pick is already in.
So would it be surprising if they got Reuben Bain or Caleb Downs?
I will be surprised if they got Reuben Bain because they could stay where they were and got Reuben Bain.
That's why I said Caleb Downs makes sense.
Congratulations.
See, Caleb Downs makes sense. What about
we were gonna take him. I'm telling
remind me
you,
of their
Delaney
linebacker situation. Would it make sense for them to get Sony Styles?
Hey, you owe me $25, Brian.
Dude.
The Chiefs have moved up into this spot.
I can tell you what the Chiefs aren't doing. That's Sunny Styles.
So
remember when you said there's no way I'm getting Sunny Styles?
Wow, 9th, 3rd, and 5th.
The Chiefs need defensive help. They need help along the pass rush. They need help in the secondary. We'll see how it works.
They gave up their 9th pick,
so they still have their
3rd, and
2nd first-round pick.
So they got screwed over because they thought the Giants were. And this is a valuable lesson, though.
No,
You don't do that.
No.
Assuming what
Can you
the
not get
competition
Sunny
will do.
Styles, though? Can you not? You traded up.
You can. Right, but how? My question was going to be, Mark, you could look it up. What's Bolden's contract like? For how much longer?
He signed like a 3 or 4 year deal in the offseason last year.
Okay, so it could be a lateral move because they had to plan for the future. So let's find out. It's one of those 3 players, though.
Go cornerback.
It's one of those 3 players.
I think they go corner. So maybe Cable Downs, maybe Delaney.
Mansour
Delane.
Mansour Delaney, baby.
There you go.
What?
They were scared we were going to get him. They were scared we were going to get him, so they jumped in.
Unbelievable. You traded up for Delane?
So now
he wouldn't have got past us. That's their thinking.
You would have, because you would have went with Caleb Downs or
So-
Sunny Styles. What?
Yeah.
You traded all that for Delane?
You know what? The Chiefs are figure it out, all right? They're a good team.
Maybe they were scared. Maybe they were scared of the Saints too. Although
Maybe they thought Alvaro Reese was going to be there and then he wasn't. Maybe that. That's probably what really was happening.
Remember when all the teams who needed quarterbacks had drafted their quarterbacks, and then the Cardinals were like, "We need to trade up one spot to get Josh Rosen."
Yes.
Teams
Now-
make stupid decisions. You traded up one spot to get Mitchell Trubisky.
All right. So, Mark, this is your team coming up. What does your team need the
Sunny
most?
Styles.
Sunny
Look,
Styles. It's going to be Sunny
the
Styles.
Commander's pick is already in. They saw them go
Dan
Delaney
Quinn
and
was
said,
crying tears of joy
"What?"
when Sunny Styles was available.
Yeah. So, Sony Styles, there you go.
Dude, this is happening right now.
Imagine
Sunny
the Philip
Styles.
Downs, though.
Wait, let me send Mark $25 because that's what's going to happen. As soon as it happens, I'm going to
Well,
hit.
here we go.
I'm hitting it. This is happening. I'm gonna get it all set up. Let's go Zell.
We got Caleb Downs or Sony Styles.
Dude, I cannot believe this.
I mean, there is an outside shot. It could be Caleb Downs as well, but
Yeah, but
I still think it's going to be. From what I've heard about how
It
much
makes
Dan
sense.
Quinn is in love with Sunny Styles.
It makes sense. That's Sony Styles. And of course, Dan Quinn would. He's a defensive coach.
but no one expected it to go this way.
So,
You 602, Mark? Is that the number? I text it all the time. I never know.
5'10", 91, 70.
That's the one I always text. William.
Everyone, spam him text messages from random numbers.
Okay.
We'll see.
Oh,
I have it
shit, I did
already
just put my
set.
number out there.
If it happens, I'm just going to hit send. I'm just going to hit send. I won't say
Throwing my
nothing.
number
I'll just
out
go.
there.
They make the aggressive move.
Delete.
Marriott Bonvoy takes us back to Laura, who's with Mansour Delay.
Wow.
Once
the lane.
Once the pick comes in, I have a funny story to share with you guys.
What did they tell you about why you were so important to them?
Sure, really just the way I play the game.
I don't understand. What the hell is this?
I mean, I know they wanted to go corner, but dang.
Well, Marvin, it kind of also makes sense too, because this draft was more defensive, if you ask me, than offensive. Outside of a few obvious guys like Tate, Love.
No one thought Tate was going for it, did I?
You got what you
No one
dreamed
thought
of,
Tate was going
man,
for it.
let's make a mark on this league.
Well, it makes
no,
sense.
actually,
that
there
the
was a
Titans get
couple of-
offense. It makes
There-
sense.
Towards the end, the highest I saw for Tate was the Giants at 5.
Well, right. But again, that's assuming that Love was going to be there. And if he's not there, then Tate would be the next guy. That's why I said it's going to be Tate, because they have the worst offense in the league. You need help for Cam Ward.
Yeah, they look real happy. Like, can you believe this draft? Can you believe what just happened? Either way it is. I mean, if you get Caleb Downs or Sonny Styles, you're ecstatic. Right?
So should we call up both area codes of Arizona and Tennessee and say thank you? Thank you for screwing up this draft. Oh, and the Giants too. Should we call up New York too?
Styles, you don't have to worry about linebackers or 10 plus.
So then, remind me.
And Caleb Downs has been drafted at 10 and a lot of picks.
For the Giants.
So
why is the bus there for the Commanders?
The Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year award.
Like when the Falcons pick Penix,
is awarded to one player.
no one saw that coming.
Celebrates their profound impact on and off the field.
So why is Lynn Swan and Jerome Bettis, man?
Stage by former winners Lynn Swan and Jerome Bettis.
Lynn
Yeah,
Swan.
but the Penix thing gained a lot of steam like a day before and the day into the draft.
Yeah.
So when it actually happened, it wasn't that shocking.
I mean, it was still a shocking because you just paid Kirk Cousins, Kirk changed Cousins all that money.
Yeah, the Cardinals just did the exact same thing, just at running back. So.
I know.
Bobby Wagner?
On behalf of the
Oh, okay. Bobby Wagner won that award. I thought you said.
Yeah, he was the Walter Payton.
Bobby Wagner's still with your team, right?
No, he's a free agent.
Oh, then that makes sense. Sonny Styles then. Yep.
Yeah, Sonny Styles is
Leo Chenal.
Guys, they're going Sonny Styles.
In the 2026 NFL draft.
As soon as it hits, I'm gonna hit send.
Sonny Styles.
Sonny Styles.
Boom!
And suddenly $25 richer.
Mister, there ain't no way you getting Sonny Styles.
All it took was
Anything can happen,
the
baby.
dumbest. All it took was the dumbest set of draft picks ever. That's all it took.
So,
Told you, as soon as Sonny Styles available, I was like, that's what we're getting.
you know, I think the Titans will definitely approve this year, and I think that Tate pick can be really helpful for them for years to come. Truly.
Dude, I cannot believe this is where it went. Get your $25.
Yep.
You like accidentally send it to like the wrong number that was like one number off.
Yep. Brian
Hey, send me that back, please. So, all right, story time for you guys. All right, so while I was unpacking today, I've been waiting for some packages to arrive. So, well, I might as well go check the mail and go talk to the office because we have to make sure our forward mailing address is for this new place. So I go do that, go pick up a package, and I come back and I get a notification on my phone that 2 packages have been delivered to my door, and I'm like, there's supposed to be 3. The heck? So I go up the elevator, back to my door, and I see a note on my door saying, sorry, we just missed you. And I'm like, so the FedEx guy dropped off 2 packages, but not all 3. I'm like, what? So then I look out. Yeah. And so I looked out the window, and they're still sitting there, wheeling their cart now towards the with my package on it, by the way, back to the truck. So I put on my slides, and I just sprint down the stairs. I don't wait for the do. And I get right out the door, and I literally just almost jump in front of the car, say, wait, I'm here. You have my package. I am who I say I am. And then she's just like sitting there like, you know, I tried to deliver this twice now. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I just moved. I wasn't here the first day. And then she just started laughing. Then she gave me my package. And I was like, thank God, because I needed that package really bad. The one package I needed the most, they almost skimmed me again.
Dude, they said Urlacher is his comp.
Ooh.
So the GOAT Urlacher. Okay.
They said Urlacher. That means you're special. Can we trade up again? Oh my God! You just got the next Brian Urlacher. Oh my God!
You know what? Suddenly the Bears are calling. Hey, you might give us Sonny Styles.
The fact that the pick is already in for the Saints. What does that tell you?
Let's see here. What did we originally have the Saints getting?
Jordan Tyson.
He is a tremendously talented player with so many.
That makes sense.
Everyone that we thought would go in the top 7, win the top 7.
Just in a different order.
Just in a very weird order.
Yeah.
Of course, his dad,
And shout out to Brian for also calling out as well that the Chiefs would trade
what
up.
we did with Alec, we had Jordan Tyson going to the Commanders.
Sonny, we saw your smile when you looked at that Commanders
Yeah, well.
jersey and you put on the hat. What should
The last night, who did we have? Caleb Downs?
Oh man.
So where will
Caleb
Caleb Downs now go?
No, Tate.
I'm excited to be part of the
No,
organization.
Tate was to the
Coach
Browns.
Ryan,
No,
Mr. Peters, the whole
the
staff,
Giants.
everyone there.
I did 3 or 4 mock drafts, so I can't remember which ones.
So let's see here.
I don't remember who we had.
So at number 9, where do I mean we're not there yet, but
The Browns are going offensive tackle. That's why they
Browns are
traded
going
down
tackle because they literally just got extra picks for nothing
to get the guy that they wanted.
Tackle anyway.
Yep.
So they're geniuses for the second year in a row.
Yeah. Taking the Browns to the Super Bowl.
They might not know how to do free agents or trades or pick
Or play,
coaches, but damn, they
coach.
can draft.
or keep the right coach or anything like that. But yeah, they definitely can draft.
I mean, they have 7 starters from last year's
Dude,
draft alone.
3 Buckeyes in the first 7 picks.
Yep. And there could be more in the top 4.
That is such a good move for them though. That is
Hey,
phenomenal.
I
for
saw
them.
a mock draft that had McDonald's in the first round today.
We could. Dude, I am
And he was
just
the first
shocked by
defensive
this
tackle
stuff.
off the board.
Over Peter Woods, I've seen people that like it more.
Hey, do you want to take another lap there, Brian? You're
Dude,
just
I'm
so
just saying.
flabbergasted.
You know, I knew Kansas City was going to trade up. I did not think they were going to get Delane.
What it feels like to be officially drafted.
For what they gave up, I understand why.
1 second.
A third, so they're first, the 9th, a 3rd round, and a 5th round. That's a lot.
But you know what? We'll just see what happens. We will see what
But
happens.
they
It's a
get
lot
their
to give
guy,
up.
and
But
why do they need a 3rd? Because they have 2 firsts and a 2nd.
But you don't think he would have fell to them anyway?
he would have.
I don't think they want to take a chance. And
But it's
like
worth
we've
the
said
30
how
to
many times now the people in the latter half of this draft aren't crazy.
Yes, but it's not the latter half. This is the 9th
Yeah.
pick.
Correct. So it's not
Yeah.
like anything.
But all they did was give up their 9th pick to move up to the 6th pick and a 3rd and a 5th.
But yes, but now if this guy does end up working out great to where he's the next, McDuffie or whatever, then hey, maybe it'll be worth it.
I mean, I'm not saying every mock draft we didn't have
But if they-
drafting Delaney with the 9th pick.
They would have stayed at 9. They would have had a choice of getting Reuben Bain Jr. Delane might still have been there.
A perfectly good bath.
I don't
Cowboys
understand.
licking their how crazy would it be if the Giants go Reuben Bain Jr. with the 10th?
No,
they
that's
did
not
right.
happening. That for a fact is not happening. They've already got their guys now. However,
that's all
if
they
they
do
want
is-
to trade their pick, they can.
Still serving the military.
They can always
Let me
trade
give
their
it-
pick.
No, but you have top 10 picks. You like this. You
It's in our DNA.
get your top 10
Those
picks.
values our founders shared.
I'm just so weird. It's so weird.
Loyalty.
Why would you do this?
Those are the
I'm just saying that if the second guy the Giants want is not there in the top 10, they'll trade back a little bit because
Why? I mean, but they have everyone they need. I mean, everyone that you people are falling because I think no one had Delane that high.
Does that say prevents weeds from?
no, you are right. I'm just saying that for what they're looking at, they could use that to their advantage. They could be like, oh, we want this many picks for it, and then they get what they want for someone who's willing to move up like 3 or 4 picks. It's very possible. That would be the smart thing to do.
No, if I'm there and I'm at 10 and Caleb Downs is right there, then I'm going to get Caleb Downs, who's possibly the best player on the draft. In the draft. Like so, I mean, there's Francis still. Caleb Downs is still there.
Yep.
Ruben Bain Jr. is still there.
Yep.
And Makai Lemon is there, right?
Yeah.
That's what I said. They're going to take Ruben Bain Jr. with the 10th pick.
No, listen. The Giants are going to.
They're collecting edge rushers like Infinity Stones, okay?
Man.
They're not complete until they get 6.
We
now
say,
they're only
I'm going to laugh. I'm going to laugh hard if the Cowboys.
They're the team that's going to get those 2 edge rushers and trade for Myles Garrett. For Max Crosby.
No, I like truthfully, the Giants just giant. Now the Cowboys will cowboy and get Ruben Bain Jr. because
I don't think he's gonna be there.
No, he shouldn't be. But if he is, and they do that, that would be stupid. And the reason why is because he's a mostly 4-3 guy, and the Cowboys are now 3-4. That'd be stupid.
Let's see what the Saints do. Because remember, they don't have defensive ends either.
I know.
All of them are old. But we said Jordan Tyson, though. That's not what we said. We said Jordan Tyson.
Yeah.
For the Cowboys? Or
for the Saints. We said Jordan Tyson. Because we said he's going to be on the opposite side. Chris Olave.
I raise you your back scratcher.
Jordan Tyson.
Jordan Tyson. There you
Jordan
go.
Tyson.
I raise my cup to you.
Everyone knew this was Jordan Tyson. Oh, there you go. ASU.
Injuries are the only question. We know about the torn ligaments in 22, the hamstring that lingered into the combine, but he was spectacular when he was on the field.
But he's not on the field. Do you like people that have injury problems going into the draft at explosive positions?
And he rushed for another.
He is a talented football player. He was my
Hey, at least the Packers don't have to decide whether to go offense or defense with their first round pick.
Because they don't have one.
They don't have one.
But if he stays healthy, he can be a dynamic performer. I thought Kansas City was looking
I like how we're not on the vertical one, so I don't have to worry about being in frame.
Jordan Tyson becoming the number 1 wideout. Guess what? You think about
Chris Olave is the number 1, so Jordan Tyson now goes to 2. The Browns pick is already in because we already know they're getting. Malgoa. Francis Malgoa is there.
So now that we know that crazy things do happen, imagine if at number 12 or the Cowboys trade up to be inside the top 10 and they get Caleb Downs.
How does this shit take forever? We've been on here for almost an hour and we're not even 9 picks in.
This
is the way the NFL is because remember, guys, they're poor. They need to streamline this for as long as possible. They are a non-profit organization.
When you play the National Football League, the injury rate is 100%.
I'm glad that you're happy, Jordan Tyson. I'm not surprised because we had this multiple times in all of our mock drafts, but
Chris Olave.
Chris Olave is still going to be number 1 and allow Jordan Tyson to grow and not have that pressure on him either.
And the weapons for shook.
Again, wouldn't be surprised if the Giants don't get Caleb Downs at 10. It's going to be the Cowboys who are going to trade up for it.
Why?
Or Ruben Bain.
Just they're going to trade up one pick.
Yeah, because they're the Cowboys, baby.
There's no reason to trade up one pick.
Go down 2 more, still get my offensive tackle, bring in more picks.
Yeah, I mean the Browns right now number 1 on our list because we know they're going to get the offensive tackle now. The same guy they would have picked at 6.
Down again.
We all love Parnell Tate. We all love Makai Lemon. We all love Denzel Boston. This guy right here is a problem. He is big. He is super explosive.
That's the problem. When you're that explosive, that becomes an issue, right? That means you know because you have hamstrings all the time, you have calf problems all the time.
You do.
Because you're so explosive.
I wasn't 100% sure where you were going with that. And you were like, yeah, that's what happens when you're explosive. And I was like, yeah, you blow out your hammies. You're like, yeah, the hammies. I was like, oh, that's where he's going.
So then, good sir, good Brian, since I know you and I both played a little bit of football here and there, what would you rather have then? Would you rather have the guy who's explosive knowing that possibility of a lot of injuries like that, or do I have a big-bodied wide receiver who's also fast, but he's got the height and strength? Who would you rather have, the explosive guy or the guy who's tall and got some speed?
Yeah, can I just have Megatron?
Yeah,
Megatron.
exactly. Yeah,
That's all.
but then again, there's not a lot of them out there. You can call people like Megatron.
I was watching this one kid.
DK.
He was watching Matthew Stafford highlight, and he got into like younger Stafford, and the whole time he's like, "Who's this 81 guy?" I was like, "Are you effing kidding me right now?" He's like, "Bro, this 81 guy can really ball."
There's like 5 receivers ever who've ever been more talented than Megatron.
And I was like, "You mean the guy who only played 10 years and still made it in the Hall of Fame?" Yeah, Calvin Johnson. Who's this Johnson guy?
So
man.
here's a fun little question. In the 90s era, so let me say they had to be drafted in the 90s, which guy do you think as we'll say a popular position, like wide receiver, which guy from the 90s who was drafted in the 90s do you think would do still well in today's NFL?
All of them.
All of them, but
it was a lot more physical in the 90s.
You know how less physical it is now?
Yeah, all of them would be dominant. The best.
Randy Moss?
Yeah, like, can you imagine the best all time or in all positions come from the 90s? they really do.
Terrell Owens, Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt.
But if you had to pick one guy who you think would do the best, who would you pick?
Jerry Rice played in the 90s. Like
he said drafted though.
Drafted in the 90s. Okay, then Moss.
Moss.
I was gonna say Jerry Rice too, but I was like,
yeah, no, I would. I 100% would have because that guy is amazing.
Oh wow!
Do we have a trade? Wait, what?
With the 9th pick
This
in
way.
the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Spencer Fano, tackle, Utah.
Okay. Okay.
Why are we so
Spencer Fano?
And there he is, the first offensive
You know what we thought they were doing?
off the board in this class.
No, Francis Magoa.
Look at the celebration at home.
No, I saw a mock draft where I actually saw a mock draft where Freeling was the first tackle taken off.
All right. So one of two things will happen here.
I
Either
was like,
Caleb Downs.
again?
No, I'm thinking the Giants. The pick is already in for the Giants. I think they go Francis now.
Francis.
Then he became the right tackle with Caleb Lomu the last few years.
Because I was gonna say it'd either be a trade with the Cowboys or it's gonna be Caleb Downs. That's what I think. But since it's clearly the pick's in,
He's
so
definitely a right tackle though.
Baines.
Even at the combine, Greeny, they worked him out at center. So
Ruben Bain.
Ruben Baines Jr.
You know,
Rusher,
if
Miami.
that's the case, I will take a shot of this.
You don't take a shot of nothing. Whatever.
Hey, this is the hard stuff here, boys.
Shot of juice. Shot of drink.
Oh, that sugar? Oh, it's gonna go right to the hips.
I'm surprised. I mean, I guess 9 is where we drafted our tackle too. So, you know, usually
And
the
yours
first
was
tackle.
supposedly a right tackle. I mean, he has played right tackle.
Man.
I mean, he plays right tackle.
So outside of the Browns, guys, outside of the Browns, who else do you think is winning this draft right now?
If the Giants get Malgoa right here, I'm gonna say the Giants. We'll see.
Well, it's easy to say for some of the 2 top 10
Let's see.
draft picks.
The New York Giants select Francis Maui Noah.
There you go.
I called, yeah, dude.
Ryan was
They
right.
drafted an offensive
They
lineman.
drafted an offensive lineman who might be the one that they need. The Giants might be cooking. I don't know, man.
Right now they are. I mean, but also Arville reached at 5 though.
John Harbaugh is like, hey, GM, you suck. Let me take the reins.
But why? I still don't understand why they have 4 defensive ends.
The only reason I can't say the Giants are winning, I'm like, okay, good for you. You finally got an offensive lineman. That's good for them. But the fact that they used their 5th pick on edge rusher, to me, is
Are you surprised? Well, if they trade, would you be more surprised if they traded Thibodeau or Burns?
I'd be more
I'm more
surprised.
surprised if they traded Thibodeau. I'm more surprised if they traded Burns.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of people say they traded Burns because of the amount of money. Trade alert. Trade alert.
Is it
Ryan
Cowboys?
Buffett's trade pick to who? To Dallas.
I want to tell you, the Dallas are gonna Dallas. The Cowboys get it back, and now they're gonna get Caleb Downs.
You called it. You called it so hard.
Did they just move up one pick?
We did, because the Cowboys are gonna Cowboy. My God,
They did
Mark,
exactly
you
what
shouldn't be
said they
surprised. No one should
The
be.
Giants just drafted an
Oh,
offensive
my
lineman. I
God.
thought maybe things were taking a turn. Okay.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
they could have got either one, right?
Yeah.
They could have got Caleb Downs or Ruben Bain Jr.
Yeah.
Didn't
you know
matter
what?
where you going. Like, what the hell?
Well, their secondary was ranked one of the worst last year. That was due to
The whole
injuries.
defense was ranked worse.
So it's true. So I think that they should go Ruben. Well, no, not Ruben Bain. They should go Caleb Downs because Ruben Bain's a 4-3. That would be a stupid thing to do.
Unless they go and change their defense.
I don't know what the
Again,
defense is. They
they
haven't
like
reported
just
yet.
changed it to a 3-4. That's the thing.
Yeah, but it might not be.
They also changed defensive coordinator.
They have a new defensive coordinator.
They trade defensive coordinators.
I think they go Ruben Baines.
They should go Caleb Downs. Ruben Bain would be such a Cowboy thing to do, though. For goodness sake, they drafted a guy nicknamed Taco one year. Like, come on now.
So they said the Browns are going to go on offense again later in the first round.
Yeah, Casey.
Imagine if Lemon's there for them.
And they are building it on the line of scrimmage.
The Browns. I mean, the Browns are having a draft already.
That's why I think the Browns.
Yeah, I think the Browns might be winning the draft, in my opinion.
Yeah, no,
Well, yeah, that's why I said
They still
besides the
got their
Browns.
guy that they wanted.
Standing by with Francis Mawinoa.
I was waiting to hear that some of these defensive ends have been traded from the Giants.
So, what did the Cowboys give up?
I'm gonna guess the third round pick.
A lot of things has happened, bro.
It's probably going to be some stupid, too, because they have a lot of picks this year. So I wouldn't be surprised if they did multiple picks
Why would
outside of
you?
the first.
I never understood. Unless they were scared somebody else was moving up in front of them.
You know,
Who
it's
had
always
the
possible.
11th pick?
From a
Miami.
business standpoint, it actually like a lot of times when they like everybody's calling everybody, you know, everybody's saying, "Hey,
So
you wanna
it
move
wasn't
up?"
number
And
20
then-
because they still had number 20. So it might be the second round pick. Do they have a second round pick?
I believe so. They have a lot of picks this year, but it should be Caleb Downs.
The New York Giants again building it from the line of scrimmage. That's Arvell Reese and Francis Mawinoa.
Why do the Cowboys have two? Didn't they give up a first round pick for defensive tackle?
They will select next.
They did, but that was for 2026
But they got two of them. Remember?
or 2020.
They had two from
You said
Green
they had
Bay.
a second one.
Yes, they have it at 20 for Green
Yeah,
Bay.
but they traded a first round pick to the Jets to get the defensive tackle.
They probably
They
had
did.
three.
Yeah,
Oh, they
so
get the
I think
third
that was
one.
2027 that they gave up. Then
Okay,
I guess
That was 2027.
I believe
Yeah.
so.
that makes sense.
That makes sense because I think the Jets only have two first round picks, and there's the other one is the Colts.
One battery powers all tools. Find an ego.
All right, because anyone find out what the draft, what it was? What they trade?
I did not. I can look it up though.
It's just acquired from. They say they acquired
Got
the
it.
11th pick. What is it?
Give me a second, it's loading.
Need a bigger bucket.
Number 12, 177, and 180.
I do.
177, 180,
So-
two third round picks. No, it's fourth round picks.
That's at least four.
Two fourth.
That's actually not bad.
Yeah,
I
two
thought
fourths.
they were gonna give up more than that.
For moderate to severe eczema.
So move up for 2/4. We'll move up one. I mean, you really must love your guy, especially because no matter what, you could have felt.
I mean, you would be happy with again. But well, again, I think it's for Caleb Downs. It has to be for Caleb Downs. Otherwise, I
The
just
Cowboys, okay?
No, I know. Trust me.
Dude, this
They'll
entire
pick
draft,
Ruben
we haven't
Bain
known
because they're
nothing.
dumb. And I love Ruben Bain. And it's gonna suck seeing
No.
him in a Cowboys uniform. So
it kind of. I mean, understand. It kind of makes sense, right?
it would make sense if it was a
To go
fourth.
Ruben Bain, if you say I want a guy to be as explosive as Micah Parsons.
Talk to your doctor
You
about
know,
Eblis for eczema.
Problem is that they're not going to play him
They
as,
could've
as
just had
an
Micah
edge in
Parsons.
3-4.
But they could pay him
Or-
for cheaper, and they could just say that he's going to end up being They could go 4-3 easily. They can.
Except for he doesn't have Dan Quinn though.
Yeah, that's again. It's gonna be a struggle, I think, for him if all he's known is mostly a 4-3. Now they could always move him as an interior guy like that if they wanted to 3-4, or have him be a not a full-time, full-down, which I think we talked about too, Brian. I think we talked about how he has the same motor, but he is not quick enough to be in a 3-4.
So the Cowboys were 4-3 defense last year.
Yes, but this year,
so now they're going
switching
to Christian Parker's moving to 3-4. Okay.
Yes. So, and the reason why they did that was so that way they could have more, because you can do a lot more scheming with a 3-4. There's a lot more flexibility, which makes sense.
I mean,
but
they said that there's going to be a 3-4 hybrid. This was it. So
yeah, so it's probably
elements of a 4-3. Still
the proper term is probably 3-4 tile is probably the proper term.
He said in his press conference, a 3-4 hybrid.
A 3-4 hybrid.
Mm-hmm.
And in college, I know that they call it a 3-4 tile or a 3-3-5 tile. It's just a variation of a 3-4. That's all it is. Just a fancy name.
3-3-5 is not the same thing, but 3-4.
No. I know. I'm just saying that in college they often use the term.
2 fifth-round picks. I'm sorry, it's 2 fifth-round picks.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Offer to the Miami Dolphins to move up to this one spot. So obviously a player the Cowboys identified that they could absolutely not afford to pass up on.
They will take picks.
It's going to be Caleb Downs. I mean, after what Alex just said, it has to be Caleb Downs because of the 3-4. If you're moving to 3-4, Caleb Downs is the guy to do that.
Again, I agree with you, Mark. If it's Ruben Bain.
Cowboys select
Caleb Downs.
Perfect. Called it originally. There we go. All right.
I still say he's probably the most talented player in the draft. Dallas got him.
Like, if I was doing a IDP rookie draft, for me, I would personally have Jeremiah Love, and then I would have Caleb Downs. If I was looking at also including IDP with offense for a rookie draft, that's how my 1 and 2 would go. How about you?
If I'm drafting, like a real draft, I want Caleb Downs. I think he's the best player. If I'm doing an IDP rookie draft, I would probably go to defensive ends. I can't not go Arvell Reese. I can't. I mean, that's the problem. I would probably go with some of those defensive ends because those sacks numbers are huge, and the problem with Downs is safety. You know, and when you looking at safety, that's just.
I know it. But also you can play a safety like Caleb Downs also down the box if you want to. So he can be essentially like a hybrid, like a linebacker or a nickel. You can use him for wherever you want. But again, that's purely up to how your point settings work in IDP.
So is Ruben Bain definitely going to Miami because they got rid of all their defensive ends and they have no one there? Like none.
It sucks to say this, but it also actually fits. He doesn't have to move very far.
Yeah, exactly.
He gets to stay where he's at.
Up close and personal for years.
Yep.
Does it make sense? It makes no sense for them not to go Ruben Bain Jr.
The only thing is, I believe, someone can double check this for me, but I think they're still a 3-4 defense.
They're 4-3. They're 4-3 base defense. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well then perfect.
Just think about their defensive end because they only have Chop Robinson. That's all they got left.
Yep, and I like Chop. If you have to look at his metrics, outside of like stats may say he doesn't get as many sacks, but metric wise, he gets to the quarterback and gets a lot of QB pressures and hits.
Yeah, but I mean, if your other side is Joshua Uche, then. Yeah, going Ruben Bain Jr. makes all the sense. And
if it's a 4-3, then I 100% agree with you. 100%.
They're 4-3 base, so that makes sense.
God, Malachi Lemon just gonna fall into the lap of.
Someone's gonna fall. Yeah, he can fall on someone.
LA Rams.
The Rams are going to get Malachi Lemon. Yes, another player that you get to see that they saw all the damn time.
Oh yeah, he doesn't have to go very far.
So then So then
he's gonna stay in his apartment.
Let's
USC. Hey, wait, I'm already here.
Let me put on my thinking cap for a second and let me think. So if Lemon went to the Rams, that wide receiver room, how do you think that would shape up? Is this a lateral move because of the Puka thing? Do you think, or what do you
Devontae
think?
Adams is 34.
No,
they were clearly
I
trying to
get
get
that.
a receiver because they were in talks up until the last second with the Eagles to get AJ Brown.
Yeah, so they want another because they know Devontae's got another year.
It was a great conversation. I honestly couldn't hear.
And then you get Matt Stafford, those three receivers.
I'm just excited to do what I can do. And
How many years is Matthew Stafford going to be a QB though?
2 more.
I think it's a combination. I think you are right. Devontae Adams is 34. Don't know how more years he's going to play at a high level like he is. I think there's some trepidation with Puka at this point.
Yeah, because
I
no
don't-
one
Hey, him and
likes a
Stetson
player.
Bennett can just hang out and rehab together.
Yeah, he's not like he's in drug rehab. So
No,
there's no
but
way
he's-
that
What you don't want
With-
from
You
your
don't know what
star
rehab
wide
is.
receiver is to be
He
constantly
says
in
a
the
sex
news.
rehab.
Sex? I thought it was alcohol.
I thought it was sex. Oh, it might be alcohol. Let me look
It's
at it
both,
again.
I think, because he did make a remark, and then he also made a couple anti-Semitic jokes as well.
Oh, he's
Wait,
anti-Semitic, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the rehab.
Yeah, he's done a lot. So it is smart if your star player's being in the.
You don't draft in the first round for that.
Put up gang signs,
Yeah, again, it's not a good look. But I do agree with you. It's more so because of of Devontae Adams. But that wide receiver room would be pretty frightening. They essentially would have to be a trip set most of the time. But they love to run the ball too, so it's kind of confusing. So,
Oh my God, you're wrong. I love this pick. I love this pick.
Caden Proctor, tackle.
Aiden Proctor right there to go to Miami. Well, you don't have him. You're gonna have to grow.
How many
Learn.
times during the mock draft did I say that they should go offensive line? You guys laughed.
Hey,
no,
I
I
like-
mean, yeah,
You're
no,
the good receiver. Every
I like
time
it too,
you
damn.
guys.
I like
Ruben
Caden
Bain
Proctor.
not going there kind of sucks.
Yeah,
But I understand.
Don't
Caden
ball.
Proctor here.
I
That's
get
a
it.
big man.
It would have been great though if
What did
he
I
had
say?
was Ruben
You
Bain
got your
first.
quarter,
It's
not
what we-
necessarily the quarterback of the future, but you got a QB. You got to pick.
There's a QB that they like. There's a QB that
And I
they
think
like.
do Malik Willis.
Malik Willis is still young. Going Caden Proctor right here makes a lot of sense. I like it. I really like this.
All right, let's do another fun position. This time we'll go defense. All right, what would you say, what linebacker who was drafted in, let's say, the 80s, who would do well in today's time?
Lawrence Taylor.
What are we talking about? Like these are like all the Hall of Famers for a linebacker are like
That were
oh,
drafted in the 80s.
80s and the 90s. Like oh, that's that's
But-
the issue.
I was waiting for him to say that. As soon as he said linebacker, I was like, he's gonna say 80s, and I was like, Lord, LT already in my head.
You should go. You should start going 70s players because there's
The
players in
reason why I
70s.
asked this is because, in today's NFL, a lot of those players have said that the game has changed quite a bit to where some of their
That's true.
the
Lawrence
way
Taylor
the
might
way
get
that
kicked
they
out of a lot of
play would get them in trouble a lot more often. Is what they
don't
often
matter.
say.
Ronnie Lott, you think he'd be able to play?
Yes, I said that because I think they'll kill him. They they will do it and make the NFL change or not have players.
Hey, Caden, it's in your best interest to make sure that your weight's down because when it's down, you dominate people. This guy moves people against their
Dude, that's a
Yeah, he
big
moves
man.
people,
That's a big man.
That's what he wants from Malik Willis. He wants an offensive line that he can
He's
just
a
turn
big
around
dude.
and hand the football off. And
That wasn't a regular fitted hat. You saw how it stretched.
He can play all positions, man.
He doesn't have to. He doesn't have to travel too far, right? Alabama to Miami.
No.
Yep.
Couple hour drive.
The game will be such that
It's a little bit more than that, but yeah.
level to where he can dominate. Because the
Dude, look at how big he is. He's holding
That's
Roger
true.
Goodell like he's a
I
little
guess
dude.
Miami is on the south side of
It is
Florida.
because from where
Florida,
I live,
Florida is huge. So.
it
It's
is
3 hours
from where
from
I
here.
live in Florida. It's almost
It's
It's
3
almost like a 4-hour drive.
I drove from Orlando to Miami, and it took me 3 hours and 10 minutes on the turnpike. It depends on the time of the day, though. You go.
I was gonna say because you know damn well that traffic.
But you can get there. I drove from Miami to Orlando in 2 hours and 20 minutes.
Gotcha. See, I take the Bright line because I refuse to drive nowadays, and it takes roughly. Well, I go to Fort Lauderdale, not Miami, but that one does take about 2 hours and 20 minutes roughly on the train.
I just don't even know what to say. I'm at
You know, one of the craziest things is about Indiana for me?
Give me an opportunity to go
What?
down there and play.
Where I lived in Phoenix, if you drove 5 hours in any direction,
You have said that
you're
the
still in
O-line
Arizona.
are the best athletes on the
There's
field.
nowhere from where you are that you drive 5 hours that you still in Indiana.
Oh, for sure. You know,
That's what I'm saying. It's
There's
crazy to go like 2 hours north. Oh, I'm in Detroit. 2 hours over here. Oh, I'm in Ohio. 2 hours over here. I'm in Chicago.
Yeah.
Like it's just crazy.
Yeah. That is real. That is
I mean,
real.
2 hours, 3 hours south. I'm in St. Louis.
Go to but Louisville, 2 hours is no hour and a half.
Nashville's about 3.5, 4 hours away. Like it's crazy.
So the Rams, who they should have given Mekhi Lemon, especially because we talked about Mekhi Lemon, right? We talked about him being a slot receiver, and you have the X and the Y, and you have the slot with a good tight end. That offense is ready for a Super Bowl.
Cardio ruins muscle gain.
And I can say that because they should have been a Super Bowl last year.
Sleep is overrated.
Well, the early takes were also that the Ravens should make a push last year too. You know, it was Rams and the Ravens that were being hyped up so much last year.
Well, and both teams could have been really, really good, but I think
the Rams lived up to the hype.
And the Ravens were right there. You know, they're right there.
I mean, roster-wise, sure. Playoff-wise, no.
They're right there to be in the playoffs. They literally lost. It was one game that they lost that changed everything.
I'm actually
well,
kind of happy.
I will say that a lot of it does come down to also Lamar not being fully healthy.
100%.
That is a big impact. Not to make an excuse for the Ravens because they have the roster anyways, but without your quarterback, it's very hard to.
They also lost every defensive player they had. I think me and Mark were talking about from week 3 to week 7, they had no defensive players. None.
They did.
Well, I'm sorry. From week 2 on, they had no defensive players.
And then they finally started getting those back, and then the offensive line started getting hurt. And then Lamar got hurt, and Lamar couldn't run. And then it was just all downhill.
You mean the running back couldn't run? Crazy.
I know. The running back can't run. How are you supposed to?
I know.
Lamar Jackson's not a quarterback. I'm gonna call you racist to call you what you call it? What's his name? Bill Polian.
Man,
I still want Bill
remember-
Polian.
What were we doing?
He had quick feet. I'm telling you, I moved him the cornerback.
Were we doing rankings or something, and we thought we saw Justin Fields and the running backs?
Yeah, no.
Brian,
You need a card. One joke that I had, I forget
Brian
which.
was cussing. He was yelling. He's like, "You got Justin Fields and the goddamn running backs."
I was livid.
And I think we were like, "Oh wait, no, he's not."
I think it was in the Get Right Fantasy. We were talking about quarterbacks for fantasy football. And I remember that I caused quite a little stir. And it was on purpose, too, just because I thought it'd be kind of fun to stir the pot a bit, because why not? And I was like, you guys are right about, Mahomes, Allen, Lamar, all that stuff. And then at some point, I said, Justin Fields, we already know what he is. He's the Temu version of Lamar Jackson. So we already know what we're getting with him. And they're like, he is not as good as Lamar. I'm like, I'm not saying it. I say he's the Temu version. Because he can run like him, but he can't pass like him.
Great value.
Yeah, from big value.
Can't
Yeah.
take his
You did say Max Crosby better than Miles Garrett. So everything you say is just like whatever.
Well, actually, I said TJ Watt was better. Because TJ Watt at the time had the numbers. And he moved around a lot.
You said that Miles Garrett doesn't play. You said Max Crosby, you said they don't play enough.
Number 29.
So what I said in our rankings was that Max, and I think we were doing this for fantasy purposes, I believe, if I remember right. We were doing it for the
Don't try to
fantasy
make
perspective.
excuses
No,
You're
it's not
wrong.
excuses.
I mean, it don't
From
matter even fantasy purposes.
perspective.
He has the dumbest numbers you've ever seen.
How are you going to tell me the guy who set the sack record is going to be leading in
Of course, but also at the time we didn't know that he was going to do it that season.
He did it the season before. He was at 17, and the season before that he was at 16 and a half.
Again, all we knew was TJ Watt had the record at the time, and that's why he was number one.
Stop talking. Pay attention to this draft. Find out who's getting drafted right now. Oh my God!
My goodness!
Wow.
With the 13th pick in the
Women?
2026 NFL Draft,
Nope.
the Los Angeles Rams select Ty Simpson, quarterback.
Oh, shit!
And somewhere in Pennsylvania, they're crying right now.
Dude, I wish I said it out loud.
They
I swear to
picked the
God.
heir apparent already right here.
We were talking about.
They are planning for Matthew Stafford to not be there, maybe even next year.
If you've not been following this process, the speculation, or at least the question, had been, would he go in round one at all?
I almost said it out loud too when it came to the Rams. I was like, wouldn't it be funny if they really pissed the Cardinals off by taking Ty Simpson?
You see the big hug there.
Yeah, it's what you get, Cardinals, for taking Love.
Stunner, the Rams select Alabama, Ty Simpson.
My dad just said, "Oh boy, now we're going to Arizona."
Not
get Bobby.
short Tyrants, no.
Oh wait, they don't like short QBs in Arizona.
And of course, he is the son
Wow,
of
this is crazy. Who's going to start for the Cardinals? I don't know what's going to happen up. Ty Simpson's who they choose.
Vanderbilt.
Oh my God.
But I feel bad if they did because you know how they treat short quarterbacks in Arizona.
The Rams aren't going to take him at 13. Well, the Rams.
You're laughing. That dude's shorter than Kyler Murray.
When you're built for now with Matthew Stafford, because they want the heir apparent.
I am worried about him a little bit, but I think the Rams, it makes a lot of sense. Now
you're going to Sean McVay, who was a genius.
So you get him behind Matthew Stafford for at least 1 year, if not full 2. And assuming Matthew Stafford doesn't get hurt,
the Rams
and
can
you're
say
good.
"F you, Arizona."
Exactly. You know, so it's honestly a perfect move to
Oh,
do.
man.
You're planning for the future for a
Arizona,
team that's
you're
already
awful.
stacked.
You're so awful, Arizona.
So I like
Up
that.
with Gardner Minshew and Jeremiah Love.
So it says the Rams called Stafford and told him about Ty Simpson. And he said, okay.
Is that right? Bet.
Concepts at Alabama, he gets to step
I'm going to stay playing until I'm 40.
Why would you take
He's a lot nicer than Aaron Rodgers.
to win now? Well, the best time to take a quarterback is when you don't need.
Then again, I don't even think the Packers called him.
Ooh.
He fits perfectly. His tape, you cannot deny. You can go ahead and.
I'm curious for you two on this. Who would you rather have in their full-on prime, Aaron Rodgers or Matthew Stafford?
Matthew Stafford.
Sean McVay must have saw the same thing.
That feels a little too quick. I know Brian hates Aaron Rodgers, so he's gonna say
He doesn't
Matthew
like
Stafford.
Matthew Stafford.
I love Matthew Stafford.
I was gonna say, you know, he likes him.
And then on top of that, Mel, think about this.
I was
How
never
does
liked
this help
Matthew
the Rams
Stafford.
this
They're
year?
like, well, the same amount of Super
Best team
Bowls.
in football last year. Matthew Stafford is
I
coming
think
back.
Aaron Rodgers is
This
a better
does not
player.
help them win this season.
I think Stafford is a more consistent player.
He can't be forced in there. The Rams are a team ready to win a Super Bowl. Watch Matthew Stafford. Learn from Matthew Stafford.
Yeah. I guess if your team was on the clock and those are your two options, you can't go wrong with either. It just depends on what you want.
Close your eyes and just pick one and say, yeah, they got a Hall of Fame.
You can remember as you think about tonight, now that you're a first.
Out of nowhere, it's a completely different
How did
QB.
he help you get here?
Just
Oh,
like
look, I just
until
saw
the
another
dart missed
thing.
completely.
The Rams called their veteran QB Matthew Stafford.
Yeah, I told you.
They were playing with select Tyson.
My dad, you know,
That's what he said.
Matthew Stafford said,
and everything possible from sitting in meetings to quarterback
Yeah,
drills.
he said, okay, got
You know,
it.
shout out UT Martin and everything they've done
And that
for
also
me
makes
as
him
well.
feel like he could play and
Now
not
you're
worry
gonna
about
play
it.
in an offense
Right.
with the Rams. It's similar to the offense that you ran at Alabama. What are you most excited about in
You
learning
have
from
Sean
and
McVay.
quarterback Matthew Stafford?
That's
I know,
the
it's
biggest
great.
The
thing.
greatest minds in offense, especially with Coach McVay. And the
Having Sean
quarterback,
McVay just changes everything.
offensive standpoint, and,
Hopefully it works out for the young man, truly. I really do hope.
Looking forward to it.
Don't forget about Blake Coral.
Thank you.
You got
So-
him as a weapon.
Does this mean Ruben Bain drops, or do the Ravens grab Ruben Bain? Because I only is the dude they need. That's who they should be getting.
Tell us about the Rams' decision.
I can see
here.
Freeling too, because they need offensive line help all the way.
They felt this was a rare opportunity at 13 to go get a quarterback. They were so convinced of their decision that earlier today they called their veteran quarterback Matthew Stafford and told
At
him
what point do you pick a guy
to
because of his
at 13.
talent that you know is so
This is a
good
pick
over
that the
what
Rams
you
got
should
from the
pick?
Falcons, and think about
At
this,
what
when the
point does that become a thing? Because at one point, Bain was considered a top 5 pick. At one point in time.
Heads up, the Rams did that today with Matthew
Oh
Stafford,
man, what
and
does this
now
mean
it's
for
his
Jimmy
turn to
G?
commissioner for the very next
He's retiring. Remember he was thinking about retiring? He's
Vincent
definitely retiring now.
Stinson.
Another
Dude from
team
Georgia.
in
I guess he's not there, apparently.
So many years, John Harbaugh, the coach.
So
there.
everyone said
Harbaugh
the
has
Chiefs
already
made a
two
mistake.
selections tonight with the
They
Giants,
thought that
and now the Ravens will make their
that it was going to
first
fall.
definitive
They were
number
going to get
14.
Arvell Reese.
And here indeed
Of
is
That's
course.
what they thought.
Goodell with the announcement for Baltimore.
That's why I understand why they did the trade.
Yeah,
but
because no one in their right mind thought the damn Giants were going to get Arvell Reese.
In their right mind. That's what
Right
I'm
mind.
saying.
We know the
But I am in
Giants.
my right mind, sir.
Yeah.
No, you're in your left.
Let's hear.
You're in your eagle mind.
Joanne.
I own it.
Yep. So they made the right choice.
Yeah, that
So
was
who's
right.
next on the clock there?
Buccaneers.
Tight end.
It feels weird. What, Sadiq? Because he jumped up quite a bit. But I don't know with the way that they run that offense if that makes the most sense. Unless
What's
they
about?
really.
Hey, didn't we have the Ravens taking him?
I've had them in every mock
Yeah.
draft that I had. I had them give
Yeah.
every single one I did.
Makes sense. Well, they had to, their interior line, lost some people.
No, they had to protect. And Ione is that dude.
He solidifies an area, like I said, that they were woefully lacking.
I mean, because think about it, Lamar couldn't get up because he was getting hit in the face immediately. This solidifies it.
Didn't allow a sack, only 2 pressures this past year as a pass blocker. He has a decent mirror, good hand placement, strong punch, and he anchors really
Hey,
well.
look, watch this play. I remember this play.
Woo! On a consistent basis. He brings an attitude as well.
Get out of here, 98. You got nothing.
I remember that one.
Super high level, and he is like talk about a need.
It always amazes me how the first 2 days always take the longest, and then the last day it's like, the quickest thing ever, even though it has the most rounds.
That's because they don't care about.
I know they
Not only
don't.
that, but the time. I think
I get it. It's
tomorrow,
just
it's like, well, it used to be 8 minutes for tomorrow. Is that lower or is that awesome?
It's now 5 minutes, I think.
Okay, because I know the back end used to be like 5 minutes or 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was some short.
It was like it's running. You were running like every 30
got 1
seconds.
minute.
Another guy.
Do your thing.
Good luck.
The official business and technology.
But we call this.
Your homework.
So
the NFL.
So Tampa Bay on the clock. The pick is already in for Tampa Bay. Who's Tampa Bay getting?
At Burger King, celebrities don't rule the menu.
Well, what else do they need? Because if it's
All
tight
the
end,
mock drafts had Sadiq on there.
Sadiq
I
going
mean,
makes sense. But
I
Ruben
get
Baines
it. I just
still there,
don't.
guys.
Although Baines is there, I don't think anyone had
Yeah.
Baines dropping this far.
No,
Baines
I
is
just
sitting here.
Urgent to you. We are stranded.
That
Sadiq,
would
I
be too far of a
understand.
drive,
but
Miami to Tampa.
Tom, please eat this. You're indecisive when you're hungry.
3
What do you-
hours, 2 hours,
So
depending on
they
traffic.
need an edge rusher, guys.
They do,
They do.
and they do have a 4-3. So,
And it works there.
and that's why I asked that question. Really, was towards the Ravens. Is that at what point is the talent going to outweigh what you like the
Apparently,
most?
the
need?
Ravens it did not outweigh.
Well,
See
no,
how
of
big
course
that dude
not.
was?
No, of course, no. I get it.
No
I
one's
mean,
outweighing that guard.
it doesn't have to always be the sexiest pick as long as it's the right pick.
Create the motivating method.
Motivate.
Who else outside of Bane is still falling that we have not heard their name called?
It's just Bain right now. He's the number one guy who's been falling. Everyone else is pretty much. You knew Makai Lemon could end up, towards 1920. Freeling, we knew that the same thing. McCoy, we kind of already know that he's probably going to be in the 20s.
Yes, please.
So like I don't think anyone is a big faller that we thought. It's just Ruben Bain Jr. And it's because of all the problems that are surrounded by him.
Of course, but like, weren't some of those problems though from like so many years ago though?
No,
like back
he's
to
only
sophomore,
from last
freshman
year.
No, the car accident was 2 years ago. So
Yeah, I was gonna say
not last play season, but the year before the season.
Yeah,
it's not that long ago.
Well, we can measure it.
I just don't know how in this day and age something like that gets displayed.
I know that's why I feel like it's just
that's the only thing that's weird to me. That and
Yeah.
I guess like they didn't do any field sobriety tests or anything.
It's always crazy how the stuff comes out just before the draft. It's almost like it's made to hurt certain players, on purpose.
There's a new
It definitely is.
It comes with fries.
Yeah,
It's
it's
free
not.
for just $6 with the I Have Value menu.
I mean, it's definitely not released at this time to help me.
Well, I'll hold some opinions to see if that actually happens or not. But
I mean,
Bane and
The
Lemon
crazy
are
thing
like-
is like the family of the person who died doesn't even hold any ill remorse to it either.
Yeah, that's the
They said
thing.
they
Like,
wish nothing but the best for him.
but of course, things always get blown up. A lot worse. I mean, it is terrible what happened.
No,
but
I mean, when you have a loss of life, you're not
worse.
blowing it up. It's real. It's there.
It is real. It just, like Mark said, 2 years ago. Why are we hearing about it now? It should have been all over last year at the very least. That's why.
Wasn't it? So last year, the year that this happened, I believe he only played like 6 games.
Well, it was his sophomore year, so I don't know if he was playing like this much.
No, because his freshman year he was a monster. His sophomore year was his dip of a year.
We have made 14 picks in this draft. Let's look at Mel's best available, brought to you by Courtyard by Marion. Mel.
I'm excited to see where Lemon goes, especially. And if Bane keeps falling, that's just criminal.
I mean, I can see Tampa Bay going Makai Lemon. I can see them going Sadiq. I can see them going Ruben Bane Jr. I can see them going any of these.
Hey, they have Sadiq, Freeland, and Makai Lemon above Ruben Bane.
All right, so then who are you picking here if you're the Bucks? You have those 3 options. Okay, so you're going to the safe play. What about
I'll
you?
probably
Brian?
go Makai Lemon.
They don't need a receiver.
What do you mean? Of course they do.
Why wouldn't they?
Exactly. They don't have Mike Evans no more, and Godwin's on his way out.
But they're going to go.
Luka and another young receiver.
It's going to be Ruben Bane Jr.
Again, for me, Lemon and Bane, I feel like should not be going this, but we'll see. We'll see. Like falling this far, but
They only have one defensive end. We talked about this yesterday. I argued this.
NFL draft.
Ruben Bane.
The Tampa Bay Buccaneers
It's
select
Ruben Bane. I just saw it.
Ruben Bane.
It's Ruben Bane.
Jr.
That is a great pick.
Miami.
They got a steal, so congrats to them.
There he is. The entire country got to see the way he dominated games as he led the Hurricanes all the way to the national
Maybe it's
championship.
the Bucks who leaked that.
Sure did.
In 4 playoff games.
They knew about it. They said, "Let's see." If we
I mean,
get
they're
it
in
on
Florida. I'm just saying they have access to it.
Let's see if we get to the 15. Let's see if we can do it. He's probably upset.
That's somebody who's going to have to prove and beat the odds that he can get it done in the NFL. Did it in college, coached by Jason Taylor. So
Yeah, he's been coached by Jason Taylor.
He's got a variety of moves getting after the quarterback.
Yeah, but he can't shake your hand because his arms are too short.
Hey, he'll be fine when he goes up against Will Campbell.
Dude, his arms are shorter than 31 inches. 31?
Occupation guys, can he take that into the NFL despite having the shorter arm length than you prefer and the lack of, like I say, that speed off the edge, Lou?
Yeah, look, there were some who thought that this might happen, right? We talked about it as well.
There you go. This is
here because
this is how it
just
is.
talked
There you
about
go.
it. Maybe they started getting uncomfortable with, hey, look, even though my eyes don't deceive me, I see what he's showing me on tape.
What do you think the Jets are going?
Get past the fact that, hey, are those short arms
Where do you think
gonna
the Jets are
come
going?
into
Are
play?
they going
Is that lack of
Makai
running
Lemon?
time and what maybe the projected 40 time looks like? Is that
What
gonna
else do
come
they
into play?
need?
Todd Bowles
Trimmer,
said, "Hey,
because
look, I had
they
some blips like crazy last year, and I still couldn't get
man,
the sack at
imagine if
He's on the
Argo
clock,
at least
man.
would have fell to
This
them.
guy did
That would
all
have
year
been or
long.
not.
The Jets.
They
They already got Bailey. They go Lemon now.
I think this presents tremendous value.
Go Bailey then Lemon.
You know what's amazing is we always talk about turn the tape on. Watch
Freeland?
the film. But when you watch the film, he was the most dominant defensive lineman in college football
I don't
last
know.
year. I don't care how
Look
long
how fast
his
he's off the
arms
ball.
are. Can he do the things that a defensive lineman can do? Can he get off the ball? Can he come out
The
of
ball
his
is still there, and he's
and
already
break the
moving.
offensive tackle? He can do that. Once
He's
he does
boogered.
that, Can he turn the corner?
Yeah,
Can he dip his
bugger.
shoulder? Is
Sounds
his
like
ankles
booger.
flexible enough to get to the quarterback? He can do that. Doesn't matter if
I feel like I still gets grief about his chair.
30-inch
Remember when he had that chair on the sideline?
Yeah.
I can set the edge. I can hold up against the run.
So there was like this top 10 worst announcers
Ooh, good lord, that's a good move.
in announcing history, and Booger McFarland was on there with his chair.
I was drafted 15th.
Doesn't Ruben Bain Jr. kind of remind you of Chop Robinson?
The same team that
Chop?
I think he can play in the NFL.
I think he's better
Heavy-handed.
than Chop.
Oh, he's
Chop's
more
got longer
explosive. But you said the very heavy-handed, a little bit, not the longest arm, not the longest frame.
Yeah, so although Chop has more arsenal to him, though, when it comes to how he likes to get to the quarterback. That's what I like about Chop. You watch him play.
Ruben Bain Jr.
You've proven doubters
Yes,
wrong.
Ruben's great player is a better player.
He has great hands.
He has great hands. He just doesn't do all the, what we talked about when we talked about it. He doesn't have a big tool set. That's what Chop does well. And
He's mad. He's mad.
I love it.
I would be mad too. Because imagine, everyone's telling you up until that news breaks, you're top 5. And now you fall to 15.
He should be a top 5 pick. Yeah, he's mad. He's angry.
But you know what? He's going to a good team, and when they get in the playoffs this year, he won't be as mad.
He said, "Let's get to work." Let's get to work. He's gonna be good, guys. I really do think he's gonna be good. I understand him falling.
I think in this system he'll do just fine. I think he'll be great, and he doesn't have to move very far. He just has to go from Miami to Tampa.
Jason Taylor can still continue to coach him.
15 seconds. What are you expecting?
I like it.
16? I would say weapons. Just give the quarterback a fighting chance.
So Makai Lemon has to be the pick right now, right?
See if they go offense here. Again, the Jets early in this night selecting David Bailey.
You guys think anything else?
Passer. They drastically need a wide receiver to go
The
on the
Jets?
outside.
Yeah, the Jets.
Of Garrett Wilson. We'll see if that's the direction they go. Here comes.
I like the Jets because they already got Taylor, so they don't really need a tight end.
I said Freeland.
Number 16.
You think Freeland?
We'll see.
With the 16th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Kenyon Sadiq.
Sadiq? Wow.
So they
I
picked
just
tight
said they
end.
don't need. I just said they don't need Sadiq. And
But
Well,
you know,
Jets are
it's
jetting.
funny. My
Jets are
brain,
jetting.
my brain, as he was announcing that, I was thinking, well, if Sadiq was supposed to go to the Bucks, it would be funny if he went to the Jets, to a team that also isn't that great. So that's funny. I'm not surprised though. Honestly, this feels like a Jets
The
move.
Bucks just
So,
had injuries and whatnot.
which means, where does Lemon fall to?
He's got to eliminate some of the drops, and he will work on that. But he's a chess
they
piece.
already.
I'm not
Mason
gonna
Taylor
lie.
did good last year.
He's an app. He can Hawaii. He can play anywhere.
Who?
Mason Taylor?
Well, maybe
That's
they're
who the tight end
playing.
is?
Yeah.
It went. What's called Taylor's son?
Yeah.
Mason Taylor's
yeah,
son.
yeah.
However, Sadiq, because he's got the quickness, they might use him not so much in the same way that they use Mason. They might use him.
Like Colston Loveland, split him
Yeah.
out all the time and use
Yeah.
a 2 tight. What if they do a 2 tight end offense? But they don't
Like
have
the
a.
Falcons use Kyle Pitts.
I mean, let's just paint this picture. You have a
No,
2 tight end offense out there.
A guy
You
who can ram. What we say? He can be a split in, right? And you
Yes.
ram him inside. If he's running,
Yes.
he can't really block. So you use him as a battery ram on running plays, and then you have him split in on pass plays. It's kind of what I understand what you're saying. I can see what you're saying.
Yes, and because you just signed Brees Hall, I mean, it's signed per se, but you know what? So you're giving your star running back more help so he can do his thing. So I think this works out great for Brees Hall in the long run. I think Mason, if you're an owner for fantasy football, you're probably shaking your head and you're probably pissed off, but
He's never gonna be that guy now.
yeah. I just want to see how they use Sadiq. I don't want it to be a scenario where it's kind of like how Mark Andrews is for the Ravens, and then you had Isaiah Likely, who was really good at pass catching but couldn't block. You know, I really don't want it to be something
He's
like
gonna
that.
have to get better at
But
blocking.
he is the
He
Isaiah
is.
Likely in this
That's the
situation.
thing. You and I both agreed that he is not the best tight end in this draft.
NFL Draft.
No, I have no problem at tight end. I have no problem with Sadiq at tight end. I just don't know if they needed a tight end because they already had, as I said, Mason Taylor already there. But Geno Smith does like throwing the ball to tight ends.
Yeah, he does.
So again, I think it will work out fine. And if you're a Sadiq owner, I think you're happy. Again, if you're a Mason owner, not so much. But
yeah, Mason Taylor is pissed. He's out there right now, like
Oasis Breeze 10 and
shaking his fist at the rain.
All right, so then
arguing at clouds and stuff.
Or we can look at
The Lions pick is in. It's Freeland, right?
The right money moves aren't as
it has to be at this point. Which I think originally that's what I don't think we had it in one mock, but that's the guy who I thought would make the most sense.
Yesterday we had it at Freeland.
Oh, you did? Okay. I was
we had
thought
Freeland
that
be there.
So, but no, that would make more sense to me.
For the week. Finding out.
I think Freeland makes a lot of sense going to the Lions. And I said it begrudgingly. I said if Freeland's there, they're getting Freeland. I said that.
Yeah,
three of my last
it makes sense. It makes sense.
The
The Lions are actually
he
not
wants
a
Freeland. Don't
horrible
let him
franchise
do it.
anymore, at least in the recent years. So this will have to be a good move for them.
I mean, and they're going to a team that has a good all around offensive line.
Correct. And you got Gibbs, the up and coming best running back in the league.
Vet developed and protein packed. Then when people tell you,
Probably.
You know, it's funny. Back when both Gibbs and Bijan Robinson both got drafted, I kept telling people that I feel like Gibbs is going to be a little bit better than Bijan. I liked his story. I liked his cadence, his like his tangibles. I liked more than Bijan. And people are like, you can't go wrong with either, but Bijan's better. I was like, well, you can't just say that and just say, oh yeah, by the way, James is better. It's like, well, I don't know.
I think Bijan is better, but I think what Bijan does so many good things, which is problematic. When you do too many good things, you can't just kind of settle on one. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and I think the reason why I picked Gibbs more is because I liked his landing spot a lot more. I found it to be more appealing, with a top O line, and he can catch and run. I still think I prefer Gibbs more, but I can't go wrong with either. Both would be happy.
Could also catch.
Yes.
So
while we wait for that, I'm gonna go check on one thing real quick. So I'll be right back.
So I see Freeland going next to the Lions. What do you say after that?
Most exciting playoffs.
You gonna call?
Roller coaster filled with sudden deaths.
So the pick after that will be the Vikings. Lions and Vikings. They need safety. And who do we have them going?
It's their shot at the cup.
You remember?
Safety for Morgan.
Yep. Thieneman.
Yeah,
Thieneman going to. I think we might be right on both these picks.
Mike Tyson trying to say cinnamon.
I think we're right on both these guys, guys. Honestly.
Round, it opened as expected with Fernando Mendoza being the number
I can't
one
believe
pick
Ty
in the
Simpson got
Raiders.
picked this early.
The Cowboys moved up.
I almost feel like you could have traded back into the first round and got Ty Simpson.
Big surprise, the Rams selecting Ty Simpson at number 13. The Detroit Lions go on the board now at 17, and here comes the
All right, there he
commissioner,
goes. Freeland.
the special guest, to announce their selection.
Who is this
The
kid?
NFL is proud to be part of the global community of wish makers, taking action to support Make-A-Wish during World Wish Month. Tonight,
World Wish Month?
You all have the opportunity to help grant an unforgettable wish. I'm joined here by Easton, a 14-year-old Lions fan whose wish is to announce the first-round draft pick for his favorite team.
That's cool.
Wish I could do that.
So we have Mark here, who's a 41-year-old.
Cheering on Easton.
41-year-old
as he makes his
teenager.
wish come true. Take it away, Easton.
Wow.
42, almost 43. But thanks.
Oh, you are 42. That's right. You're right.
With the 17th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Detroit Lions select Blake Miller, tackle, Clemson.
Oh, shit.
No, we said it. I mean, offensive tackle. I can see him.
Miller is Clemson's Iron Man.
I can see that.
He won the starting job at right tackle to begin his true freshman year, and he never gave it up. 4-year starter, 54 games, started them all. Clemson says
I can see
has
this.
his career
This
record
Greeny?
for most snaps.
Yes, Greeny.
He never came off the field.
He didn't. He was a consistent player for Clemson.
Wonder how he feels about the Jets picks.
He wasn't. Week in and week out, he was out there.
He's a lifelong Jets fan.
And
too.
they still was going to left
I like
tackle.
this though.
They were going to leave him at right tackle. Maybe Monroe Freeling steps in here, but now you know Blake Miller is the right tackle. Still have that central casting, Lou.
Yeah.
Yep.
6'6" and a quarter, 6'6" and a half, 317 with long arms.
So that tells you right there that he's going to be the right tackle, right?
32 reps. You mentioned the 3,000.
So if he, that means.
And 54 start. Battle tested kid. Does
So
a little high,
are you
but he
moving?
looks the part of a heck of a right
Panay,
tackle.
too?
It's super competitive, right? When you watch it tape,
Oh,
this guy's a
Well,
molar
yeah, I mean, that could work.
When the
So
hands
Penny
are
Sewell's going to move to left tackle in
like
Detroit.
he's a
Yeah,
pass
that's what Schefter
pro.
just
He can
said.
anchor, he can
Penny
punch,
Sewell's
he
moving to
can
left
throw.
tackle.
And you put him at right. Damn, look at that. Just like that, offensive line, no problem.
Yeah. Penny Sewell in left tackle, you have no problem with that. So Blake Miller's not going to be your right tackle. Okay.
This is a foundational building block draft pick.
Good job, Dan Quinn.
All right, we'll stay in the NFC North here as the Lions take Blake Miller, and now the Minnesota Vikings will select next at number 18.
All right, I'm back.
So, yeah, Blake Miller.
When's your pick?
A little more quickly.
Your pick's not till forever, isn't it?
Yeah, I got a long time. I'm not going to be able to see my pick.
Yeah, I was going to say.
No, we haven't
I-
seen his or mine yet. I think we're 23.
No one. Well, I guess your pick is before
So
his.
here comes
Yeah, his pick is definitely not
Minnesota
before mine because
Vikings at
he lost to
18,
me.
the Commissioner Roger
Yeah,
Goodell.
because we lost in the wild card.
With the 18th
He lost to
pick
me. That's why.
in the 2026 NFL
It's to
Draft,
you now.
the Minnesota Vikings select Caleb Banks. defensive
I
end, Florida.
forgot that Caleb Banks would. I did not think he was going to go this early.
Transfer from Louisville, spent 3 years at Florida, limited to just 3 games last year because of a foot injury, but he had 4.5 sacks.
Was he Louisville? I thought he went to Florida.
He is Florida, yeah.
Basketball star booger, which he was in high school.
Well, when you think about this, when they made him, they don't make many guys that look like this. 6'6", 327 pounds, 35-inch arms, 10-inch hands. He
Damn.
only played 3 games this past season. If you want to know what he was, go back to the 24 season.
I think
and
Alex
watch the
is
game against
frozen.
LSU. Simply lined up and dominated. A long defensive tackle.
Yeah, it looks like
At
it.
his best, I think
Is
he's
that what I look
got
like most of the time?
potential inside.
What'd you say? Huh?
As a
You
running
talking
back,
shit?
he can be dominant.
No, I'll take. Is that what I look like most
And
of
he
the time?
showed up and he showed out. Now, the problem is going to be from a
No, you were frozen.
If you're Minnesota,
No, you were frozen. You were not moving at all.
the foot out because a big
And you were quiet.
Big man with
so-
foot injury. Don't you think a big man with foot injury sounds problematic?
that we've seen. That's
Sure.
the thing, right? I mean, when you see him in person, I got to stand next
What
to
is
him
it,
down the practice field in Mobile. My jaw hit the turf. He is massive, massive. And you're right. You got to watch 2024 in order to get a good feel for him.
All right, the Carolina Panthers are on the
It's
Crazy
no issue.
word.
No issue. Okay, so no, maybe it's no issue. All
by
right.
the hometown Steelers as
No.
the draft continues in a moment on E
Wow,
ESPN.
Steelers.
Freeling to
damn.
the Steelers?
Yeah, that makes sense. We had him go offensive tackle. We just had it backwards. That's all.
Brought to you by
Right.
Lowe's.
I know we'll eventually get
Eagles
to mine.
trading with Dallas. Eagles received 20. Dallas received 23, 114, and 137. So
we moved
Eagles
up to
will now
20.
be pick 20.
That's awesome. You know, it's funny. There was a rumor that the Eagles were trying to trade up.
Eagles traded with Dallas though.
We did it before.
Lemon?
Introducing home care.
Lemon, yeah.
they're
Shush,
trying to get
shush,
Malachi
shush, shush. I was trying to not manifest that, and now
No,
you
'cause
said it.
You still think the stupid thing that AJ Brown's not going to be traded, which
I know,
we
that's
all
true.
know he's traded.
Listen,
AJ Brown's looking for schools and defense in New England. Like he's looking for houses right now. He's choosing hospitals.
well then you know what? Listen, if they are trading him, it makes perfect sense to go Lemon. All right, it makes perfect sense. So then Mark had to go there and be like Lemon. I was like, shut up, my guy. That's why I didn't want to say anything while Ruben Bain was still on the board. I was like, man, I can't wait to see where Lemon goes.
I only said that because I'm gonna laugh if you pull Kansas City and then the
Hey, Kansas City goes Malachi Lemon. That's why
I know. Trust me. Like, but now that you said that, Mark, you're dead to me. You and your trash organization, dead. Enjoy poverty, Commanders.
DEE dead. It's deep. Oh man.
Well, you know what? This makes sense because I think the last time, correct me if I'm wrong, but I know we screwed the Giants over when we got Devontae. I forget if
I
that
know
was the year we
last
traded
year you tried to
Cowboys.
trade up with us.
Yeah.
And Adam Peters was like, division tax? And then Howie was
Yes,
like,
I
"No."
remember that. And he's like, "What's that?" Then hung up the phone.
So
I was like, "Okay, whatever, buddy." You know.
He's like,
do you realize that
Interdivision
Dallas moving up? I mean, Dallas moving up. Oh, sorry, Eagles moving up.
There you
Dallas
go.
got better picks than the Rams gave up. I mean, the Rams. This team went. The Dallas moved up.
Yep.
Dallas traded away worse picks. Literally,
What did she say?
Eagles gave away better picks to go.
They did.
to move up.
I'm not surprised.
They also
'cause
we also moved up a lot more.
That's three.
That's
spots.
true. That's
Like,
true. I mean,
a long time. I mean, that was a long time ago, right?
if you are if you're moving up from 23 to 20, I can see where if a guy keeps falling and you know that there's teams in front of you that would want someone like Lemon, for example, then you do move up for a guy like that if you truly believe he can be that guy. And then hopefully he's not a Lemon, you know? So we'll see.
He's definitely going to be
Steelers
a
are on
Lemon.
the clock now, right?
Are you a magician?
No,
Panthers are.
Here we have one.
We're the Steelers.
Panthers pick is in. The Steelers would be on the clock.
Nothing there.
And then the Cowboys.
They should be on top of the
Cowboys would be 23,
on
right?
top of the box in the kitchen.
23? No, sorry, I meant the Eagles.
If it's not,
First pick is in.
yeah,
The
you did
commissioner will be along to announce it any moment, and I can also
Because this is
tell you,
18.
politics and football make strange bedfellows.
Yeah, this is
The
19.
Eagles and Cowboys
because
made it
so if the
to
Eagles
Carolina,
don't get
Dallas,
Lemon,
Pittsburgh.
Billy
so if
moving
the
up a
Eagles
few
don't get
spots, so
Lemon,
they
who
will
else
select
would they
next.
get?
Having made that trade
Because
with the
they
Cowboys,
do
the
need a
number 20
tackle
first,
or something
the Panthers
just to
decide
plan
Too far
for
away. You guys are too far away. I'm not even gonna care about it right now. You're 4 picks away. We don't know who's gonna be there.
The 19th pick in the
19th pick. What you mean? We're on the 20th pick. We're next pick.
Carolina.
Carolina Panthers select Monroe Freeling.
Freeling went to the Panthers. Interesting.
Yeah.
out of Charleston.
Well, they said something about the Steelers being next.
The Steelers are now. No, Dallas is on the clock.
No, Dallas is on the clock because this is the 20th pick.
Yeah.
So the Steelers are 21. No, Steelers are 21.
So the Eagles trade. Okay, never mind.
That's what I'm saying. Like they're 3 picks away. Like,
I thought you.
Dallas moved up.
There's an issue with Bryce. He needs that clean pocket. You talk about Monroe Freeling.
Eagles should be at 20. You're right.
Yeah.
Eagles should be at 20.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And you know who they're gonna get? Lemon. I'll put money down on that. Lemon's going here. 100%.
The dude
He's going here.
AJ Brown.
There's no
is not
question
going.
about it. Lemon's going here. I would put down $50 right now. They get Lemon.
I'm gonna banish you right now. You know that? After all this stuff he's been saying for the last 3 months, I'm about to banish
Eagles
him.
fly. It's fine. You said he's moving on June 1st, so it makes sense.
This don't make any sense. We told you this was going to happen.
No,
We
what
said
you
it to you.
told me was going to happen was he's getting traded on draft day. That ain't happening.
He's getting traded. He's not playing. He will not play another game with the Eagles. Done.
What did he get traded on draft
Never
day?
again.
Did he get traded on draft day?
You're going literally. You're playing with. I have my finger on. Kick out.
The Cowboys move back.
The only reason I'm not doing this is because I can't stay here that long. So I don't think Mark just trying to talk to himself.
At least we know what a reclamation project is.
Malachi Lemon to the Philadelphia Eagles.
This guy.
2026 NFL Draft.
Makai.
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Malachi, excuse me.
Makai Lemon.
It's Makai.
Yeah. And we're going back to the Super Bowl, baby. Just you wait.
Yeah.
Can we get rid of him? All right, guys, that's the show.
Yeah.
Fly, Eagles, fly, baby.
All right. That's it. That was the last straw, guys. Kicking him out forever.
No, definitely not.
He won the Biletnikoff Award last year as the top
Yeah, no,
receiver in the
that's
nation.
such a good pick for us. It makes a lot of sense.
Hey, when did you draft Jalen Rager?
Makes sense to go on. There's no end.
Around the same time, he was a great receiver, wasn't When you could have had Justin Jefferson.
Ooh.
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely could. But yet somehow our team's been more relevant than yours, despite poor draft picks. But at least you have a new owner now.
It's been a long time ago, so I don't know. Now he's living in the past, but you living in the past way too much. You haven't done anything, so no.
I know you.
I'm gonna say, matter of fact, you're not going to win your division this year.
Hey, you know
Not
what?
even going to win your.
If that is the case, you will gladly join us as the Lions take back the division from you, Al.
Yeah, if I was worried about the Lions, I wouldn't worry about the Lions. That's not the team I'm going with. We understand in Minnesota,
just focus on making the playoffs.
And Green Bay
right?
were all basically the same record. They're all like half a game apart. So
I said, you just focus on getting to the playoffs. I know I don't have to worry about that with my team. Okay.
I don't know about that.
Oh, it'll be easy.
I don't know.
Let's see what happens when you actually have turnstiles as an offensive line.
Goes and gets Jalen Hurts another weapon with the.
I still think Cliff Kingsbury still is just much better OC, but I get why they got rid of him. I do because just conference of interest.
So does Jamon McCoy go here?
Go to interest. They just Dan Quinn said this is how I want the offense to run, and he said, "No, I'm good."
Does Jamon McCoy go right here? Go to Pittsburgh.
He has got the heart of a lion. And he's going to really
the heart of a lion.
Make himself a
Do they
very
go thin him in?
Does
now the Steelers go thin him in because they can't get offensive linemen?
According to our predictor, there was only
right,
a 4% chance that Mekhi Lemon would be available at number 20 tonight. Let's take a look at some of the highlights.
A 4% chance for him to be available at 20.
So the Eagles got a steal. Howie does it again. And Howie we trust, like my name.
He gave up a lot.
He knows how to. He's a natural pass catcher. Look at the catch here.
He's a natural pass catcher.
And this was on a consistent basis, week in and week out. He said flash here, flash there. He did it every week, and he's got the added bonus of those return skills. I tell you what, you get the ball in his hands, you can see him here.
So then I wonder what the greatest NBA than the Patriots now at this point. I'm just getting serious because if it's all for next week,
You're not allowed to say that.
I just wonder what it. Sure, I am. It's my team, Brian. It's your team. You could talk about it. But now at this
2
point,
fifth-round picks, but they get 2 fourth-rounders back.
Mekhi, from the
Let's
first
see
time
here.
you ever
So
put on pads and a helmet to this moment right here, being a first
This is
round
what
pick in
they're
the
smart.
NFL draft, what has defined your journey?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I'm just so blessed right now. You know, I just praise the Lord for every moment. Really, it's a dream come true. I can't even believe this right now.
When you look out at those Philly fans and you think about the fan base that's about to embrace
Oh,
you
you
with
said
open
silly
arms,
fans.
what will they love most about you?
When you look at these silly
They
fans.
getting the oh, this ready to work for real.
Let's
I ain't
go.
got no plan.
all right.
Yeah, you're going to go out there and not get the ball.
No, as long as once AJ Brown is gone, I believe Jalen Hurts is a top 8 quarterback. I really do. I think he's a top 8 quarterback, and I think that he's going to be good enough to do all the things. I think people are hating on him because he has a bad year and a half, but he was great before then. So I don't think he's where everyone's putting him. I think he's better than
I do think recency bias, but then again, people hated on Hurts even 2 years ago because they said, "Oh, it was carried by Saquon." I mean, how often are you gonna have a running back have such a terrific season?
But he was the perfect quarterback to be with him. So I have no problem with it. I don't. Do I think he's the greatest of all time? No. But is he a top 10 quarterback? Hell yeah.
See, and then for me, obviously, I'm a little bit lower, or I guess would it be higher? I guess in this case, lower. I'm trying to think of how that would go, because it's technically if I have him inside top 5, I guess that'd be considered higher, I guess, but also lower. I don't know. It's funny how that works. But I would have him there just because listen, it just fits for that.
I have no idea why you have him in top 5. You're wrong, but it's okay.
I mean, he's more successful than most.
He's definitely top 10. He's definitely top 10. But I don't think he's top 5 at all. I don't think he's even close to top 5.
What happened?
What are we doing? Why does everyone keep on messing with my stuff?
I don't touch anything.
There we go.
Every time I turn around, someone messes up something else. And it's always out.
Anyways, but nah. We already talked about why I made a case for Hurts, and I think the recency bias of people who don't want to put him that high just because of the stats. But again, he has an impressive career.
No,
so
he also
far.
has not won. Like, you know, and if you say you
Excuse me?
won, you haven't won the Super Bowl last year. So now they don't look at it and say you're going to be that guy anymore. So I feel like they have to
by that
continuously win.
retrospect, then if you take a year off and win the Super Bowl, then suddenly that means you're not, that
and
high
you
of a
have bad
quarterback
numbers
anymore.
and you don't have the history of good numbers. Yeah,
Okay.
I think that does hurt you.
Let's not forget the Eagles, 2 years after winning the Super Bowl, got rid of their coach and Carson Wentz. So
they did.
Don't tell me there's not a recency bias in Philly.
Truthfully, yeah. But they got rid of Carson Wentz at the right time, though, even though at the time I didn't really agree with it. But I get why they did it. It made sense then. Whereas with Hurts, I don't like that they're always just trying to, again, bring him up so much in the news. Just let the guy do his job. Let him work.
He has a lot of things to look at. I just don't like everyone saying he's not good. I think that's
know.
wrong.
To me, it's crazy. And again, I have
there's
top five for a reason.
There's a top level, right? I think the first tier is like Josh Allen, Lamar, Joe Burrow, Patrick Mahomes. I think Drake May's too young to be put in that first tier. That's me. I think Matt Stafford goes to that first tier. I think Drake May's too young. And that second tier, I'll start putting, Drake May, Jaden Daniels, Herbert, Jalen Hurts.
Damn.
I think that's where they are. I think they're in that second tier.
Well, hey, I will respect that opinion because that is your opinion. Obviously, mine would be very different.
Anyway, you guys hear about the 57th overall pick gets?
What?
Ketchup for life.
For life?
Yeah, Heinz.
For life for Heinz?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, let's go.
Hold on, guys.
They get a red jacket.
Hold on.
They get a red jacket.
Tackle, Arizona State.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
They still went offensive tackle.
Yeah.
They still went offensive tackle.
That guy that you had going in the 5th round. I'm just kidding.
No.
You guys, every time I say this backs, you're like, nah.
No, we have him going, I think, middle of the 2nd round.
Is Maxi Hanachor. His family came to the U.S. from Nigeria when he was 13. The first time he ever played organized football in his life was in junior college at East Los Angeles.
Wow.
He spent 2 years there, then on to Arizona State.
Wow.
Where he started 31 games over 3
Wait,
years.
what?
And here he is, Mel, a first-round pick in the NFL
In
draft.
high school, didn't even have a football team. Green, like you talked about.
Junior
From where he is now.
He didn't play high school
6'6",
football.
321 pounds. 34 arms, around 491.
Yeah, I like that.
491.
491?
Unbelievable numbers across the board. The improvement that he showed this past year was
Wow.
outstanding. Started off
Dang.
14 games, made huge progress from 2024 and 2023. Didn't even have the spring. He had the labrum surgery going in, the old injury, bigger, stronger. Talk about a guy who's ascending, work in progress. Hand placements has to improve. But at the Senior Bowl practices, Lou, he
I like
was
him.
a standout performer against some of the good
Wow,
rushers.
I
Not
like
great
that.
down there, but decent pass rusher. He got
He's
the
a
best
first-round
out of that.
pick after not playing high school football.
Despite the lack of
That's
a lot of experience.
crazy.
Or not just high school.
He was fantastic.
Pee-wee, like any organized football.
Sitting there, that was
Until
Those
he
people
went
have
to
been
junior
playing
college.
football since they were
Goes
like
to show,
5.
though, athleticism really does sell.
he was
So someone saw him
You tell
walking on the
Trey
street and
Lance
said,
about
"Oh hell no, you cannot. You're not playing football. Come here. I'm gonna give you a scholarship to go to junior college to learn how to play
That's
football."
the next phase. I was on the phone with our own Matt Barry, who's an ASU alum. And
Dude, that's
Kenny
crazy.
Dillingham.
Can you imagine
The
that?
stage for Max is for Max to say, "Hey, look, I'm one of the baddest dudes out here," and to go ahead and have that mindset.
I like
'cause
this.
if he is
I like
proactive
this.
with it,
I'm
and
surprised.
uses all those physical
I've been
tools we
surprised by
talked
this
about,
entire
he
draft,
has
honestly.
dominant shutdown
Guys are falling.
dominant.
They are falling. Guys are getting on the teams, and no one thought they would. Ruben Bain, Lemon. Who else were we surprised by? That fell.
They have to have a left tackle, and with the Patrick Jones situation, this gives
Maybe
them, he's young
Sadiq,
and
but
a
really,
prospect,
it's
this
only one
gives
pick
them a little bit of
difference.
insurance at the left tackle spot.
They've done pretty
I think it's
well
more
with
shocking where
21
Sadiq
in the
went
past.
than falling.
Yeah,
They're
like
falling a couple picks.
Like I think Arville Reese's that and Love are the two biggest shockers.
So Broderick Jones deals with setback from his neck injury, so he might not play next year.
Will be behind them. Mel, 30 seconds to talk about.
He might not be there next year.
What are we thinking amongst the players?
Oh, the tackle that the Steelers already had, right?
Yeah.
He's gone. You go back edge rusher, Ruben Bain gone.
Yeah, I heard he had a significant injury.
Safety.
They didn't know about his return.
McNeil Warren still on the board as well for the LA Chargers at this point.
Yeah, McNeil Warren, I'm surprised he's still on the board. I am surprised he's still there.
Behind them, having moved back in that trade with the Eagles just a few moments ago. So it'll be the Chargers, then the
You know what's funny?
and then the Browns will make their second pick of
Mel Kiper's been pretty good with his mock draft.
Last year.
Mel Kiper's mock draft has not been that bad, guys. I'm just surprised. Maybe he knows better than we do.
You know what they say, right? Even the blind squirrel finds a nut every once in a while. Even a broken Glock tells the time twice a day.
Akeem Mesidor.
Akeem Mesidor makes sense. Mesidor makes sense. I like this.
The other edge rusher?
Now the Cowboys are on the clock. Let's see what they do. Let's see, who did they need? Because they had
Didn't Mesidor have a lot of sacks during the playoff thing?
And he's an older prospect.
What
he turned 25 years old.
What edges or corners are available right now?
You got Dramad McCoy still there. Avion Terrell is still there. You got McNeil Warren at safety. You got Thieneman at safety.
Well, they already went to safety, so I think
Eldrick
McCoy
Falk is there at edge. So like they have a lot of stuff right now.
They might go McCoy because that's a corner if I remember right.
Well, they don't need to go safety.
They don't need a safety because they already went Caleb. So
in LA, you can put him inside.
So I could see them going McCoy because I kind of figured that they would go DB twice in this draft because again their pass defense was like the worst in the league. So regardless of how you look at it, even if they were healthy, they still weren't.
They needed both safety and cornerback. Yeah, they did.
So I would not be surprised if it was McCoy or any other corner that fits right around there. Truthfully,
real McCoy.
I think Jerron McCoy is probably the number one guy at cornerback right now. Avion Terrell is someone who could be there for Clemson cornerback. But I don't know. I mean, this is going to be interesting.
Hi, sweetie. My cat's trying to get into the room. She's like trying to jump up to the handle to open the door. It's so cute.
Are you surprised that now Dallas is on the clock? The pick is not in. They're taking their time. They don't know who to pick.
They don't.
Yeah. They're probably weighing those options that you mentioned.
Maybe they had Mesidor. They thought they were going to get Mesidor because they would have got the edge rusher that they needed. And now they don't know what they're going to do.
Oh man, struck my uniform.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they really want an edge rusher that Keldrick Falk is there.
Remember all this.
Falk.
Or maybe it's one of those things where like they're trying to call the guy and he's not picking up right now. Like, hey.
Or they go.
Your insurance and financial
that does happen.
is on your side.
Yeah, that definitely does happen.
Hey, if I don't answer the phone, will you not pick me? I don't want to go to Dallas. So I can't answer the phone.
Yeah,
Hey, the Raiders call people.
That's such a selfish reason, though. Oh no, they are supposed to call you before they make their pick in order so you know ahead of time.
From the under $3 menu. Really? Under $3. Get more value.
It's Lynn. You steal my sunshine.
When you order from the under $3.
Has this been a good draft for you guys?
So far, yes. I like what my team's done.
I actually think it was better than I thought it was going to be.
It's more interesting. I'll say it's more interesting. I don't know if it's been better.
From a fantasy point perspective, I'm actually kind of happy Love went to the Cardinals.
Yeah.
Suck on that, hobby.
Suck on that, Martin. You wanted him away from there, and they screwed you over just because they're
well, that does suck because Martin's got all Jair, and then I have the other two.
Right. So I think for Mark, he got a bigger steal, even though they were talking about Lemon being a 4%. I think Sony Styles being there was a much, in my opinion, a better overall thing for you than Lemon is for
it's not very often that the guy you want in the draft is able to drop to the spot that you want, the two-year spot.
I mean,
that
you won a Jeremiah Love.
We're Barnacle Foods, and we're powered by.
I do think that was our top pick, but I think if you, from what I heard going into the draft, Dan
Who's
Quinn
more realistic?
Dan Quinn wanted Sonny Styles.
Yeah, so
He said
that
that's
doesn't
the guy
surprise me.
I can build my defense around going for.
I think
If he's Brian Urlacher, then I can't argue with that.
Right.
And I think that with the
Yeah, they're calling into
Giants,
Brian Urlacher. Jesus Christ. Woo!
I think that the Lions
Let's
picked
go.
who they should have picked, so I think they did pretty well there. I think that the Vikings picked, was a bit early, but if you like your guy, you like your guy. I think,
Probably the best linebacker we drafted since LeVar Arrington.
and I think for the Giants, even though it's kind of laughable that they picked Arville Reese at 5, but
I have no idea. I'm waiting for the draft. I'm waiting for the trade. The Giants have to be trading.
So we'll see what happens with all that.
Brian Burns, the commander.
But so far, I think the Commanders and the Eagles for our division have done pretty well. I want to see who the Bears pick eventually, because then that will really decide there.
Is it Zion Young early? Is it Keldrick Falk for the Bears? It could be Peter Woods.
Is this the Cowboys pick?
It's the Cowboys pick. And it's
Hey, what if the Cowboys? What if the Cowboys pull a Giants and draft a defense tackle? God knows they don't need one of those.
I don't know if they're gonna need another. Let's go 4 defensive tackles. Okay.
Okay, because the Giants needed 4 edge rushers.
23rd pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Dallas Cowboys select Malachi Lawrence, defensive end.
So they're the next best defensive end.
Okay. I mean, it makes sense.
So they won the Mesidor, right? They won the Mesidor, and then he's not there, so that's why they had to make a decision. The decision.
Right, so who's at 24 now?
24 is the Browns, and then the Bears.
Oh,
the Browns.
So I might make it to the Bears pick before I have to get out of here.
Well, you should.
And when you talk about Malachi Lawrence, you're talking about a guy 6'4", 250.
It's 9:30 your
He
time.
ran 4.5
Yeah.
40, but the 10-yard.
For some reason you said 9:30. I was expecting to be like 9:30 my time.
It's like
when you start
10:30 my time. But I'm guessing you have somewhere to be tomorrow, somewhere early.
No, I have my Spoiler King show.
Yeah, he does a show on
One is Thursday, Saturday nights are all Spoiler Kings days.
Where is all that stuff, by the way? Is it all under the same channel, or?
It's on Spoiler Kings. It's a different.
So if you look at where is it, the top?
Yeah, it is on my phone. I see Nerd Huddle and Dynasty Pylon.
So that's what we have. But if I go to media assets, I can go to Spoiler Kings.
Okay.
Yeah, so like if you click either media or banners too, I think.
So if I go media assets, and you can click on the
Morning
drop down.
Spike, and Grizzly Dynasty, best friends. That's what it used to be called. Remember those things?
Yep. Doom, 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 doom. Doom, 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 doom.
Step Brothers reference. That is a
All right,
Step Brothers
1,
reference, right?
2, 3. Who's going to be the next pick of the NFL draft? 1, 2, 3. You got any idea? I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't know.
Alec Martin. Yeah.
And then Brian the Grizzly.
Pick this in.
And then Mark.
No, I'm not going for like the 7th round. Actually, I might be an undrafted rookie free agent.
What did you bring?
So the Browns pick is in. Who do you think the Browns want?
A dumpling you'll never.
Well, what do they need at this point? Because they got their
a bit of local.
they got their main positional need.
KC
for the week.
Because you go, they're going to go for someone to help on offense. So is Denzel Boston maybe the dude?
I feel like that's early for
Casey Concepcion.
Explore our entire world.
Casey or Denzel, depending on what you want. Do you want the big body, slower guy, who's still explosive?
If Casey Concepcion goes here, freaking Mel Kiper is doing amazing.
That means Mel Kiper knew exactly the draft. That's
You know what?
I don't think he's ever been this accurate.
No, maybe we can't clown him too hard then this year.
No, we can still clown him.
If you want, but I'm just saying, if you got it right, you got it right.
As of right now, I'm just saying Denzel Boston is probably Omar Cooper. I had you.
Omar Cooper.
Remember, I said that. Remember, I said Omar Cooper is he's
I think
asleep.
we don't pick wide receiver.
That's the difference between winning and losing.
Who else could? I mean, unless they can go defensive end, but they said the Browns are going to go offense on their next pick. That's what the Schefter report was.
Is the pick already in then, or no?
Is the pick is in?
Okay,
Browns pick is in. So I think it's either Denzel, Omar Cooper, or KC. But I think KC is probably the longest odds, in my opinion. I know you guys really liked him. You told me that yesterday. I think he's very locked into a position. I think he's 6 feet tall, 196 pounds. I just don't know if that's where I would go. When I have a 6'4", 212-pound Denzel Boston from Washington.
Where's the dude from Tennessee?
Only appears October 23rd.
6'4".
Hood? Is he talking about Hood?
6'4", and he ran like a 3.3.
Oh, I know you're talking about.
Sorry, not 3.3.
I was gonna say that's record, world record.
You're talking about Chris Brazel too on the second.
Yeah, that guy, Brazel.
Because he's only 198 pounds. He's 6'4". It's a little bit.
He is only 198 pounds, but he's 6'4". and he's super fast.
To explain, to compare, Omar Cooper is 6 feet tall, 199 pounds.
Yeah.
You said the Whopper
And Denzel Boston is 6'4", 212.
when made right. So with your feedback,
if you want a big body receiver, you go Denzel Boston, right?
People in the comment section, who do you think will go? The KC or Boston or Magic?
All three of you. Let us know what you want to.
Yeah.
You think is going to happen.
All three of you, exactly.
What if it's Thieneman?
Like this one?
That's a possibility.
You just said they were going offense. Why are you going safety?
Schefter said they're going offense.
Beautiful aerial pictures. We bring you
They're going off. What do you think about this?
Hey, I ask you.
I think you're playing mind games.
Pittsburgh has turned out in a huge way for this draft. The Cleveland Browns, meanwhile, made a selection earlier tonight, taking Caden Proctor, the big offensive tackle, and tonight they will now make the 24th.
All right,
pick in
guys,
this
let's see
draft,
what we
which will
got.
complete their end of the trade they made.
This is the end of the Travis Hunter draft.
Yep.
Wow.
This is the Jaguars pick.
Came to Cleveland in exchange for last year's second overall pick, and now
Who is it? Who will it be?
They got to get a wide
Is it you guys said KC, right?
Get a wide receiver for Shador Sanders.
Thinking wide out.
I don't know who they're picking.
Go KC.
With the 24th pick
Sure.
in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Cleveland Browns select KC Concepcion. Wide receiver.
Oh, it is Concepcion.
Concepcion.
I said that jokingly.
It is Concepcion.
I said that jokingly.
Some Frenchman. Oui, oui.
He said that, and I was like, wait.
Concepcion.
You're like, wait,
he said it.
guys, I was right? Hold on.
No, I was
Never
just saying, he said, who do you think's going to go here? And I was like, KC Concepcion.
You did.
And I was just
did.
joking. I didn't know that's how you actually pronounce it.
It didn't haunt him the rest of the game. He's a great punt returner as well.
I do think he's a little small.
That yak is impressive.
I still think he's a little small.
Wait, he does returns too? Oh, boy. Cha-ching, cha-ching. I found my sleeper pick. I'm foaming at the mouth.
He said, what?
What now?
He does what?
What? In kickoff? What?
You mean I can write a report about someone who's a wide receiver who does kick return, punt return? No way. Special teamist.
I think he's really small.
But what's amazing, he didn't have many drops in the punt return.
I just think he's really small, and that's my biggest problem.
Catch the football but you can tell Todd Monken, the head coach, identified what he wanted.
But just with that in that same breath, who's the best wide receiver in the NFL right now? Oh, who had the best year last year? I guess that would be a better question because I think Justin Jefferson's still the best receiver.
Yeah, I was going to say.
But Jamar Chase?
Yeah,
you say Jamar Chase? You could say. You could say what?
I mean, I would agree with Jettas, but you're talking about just last year, so who was it?
Last year, Travis Hunter had
Seattle.
JSN.
JSN 5'11".
JSN.
Yeah,
it was 5'11". Jamar Chase is 6 feet tall. Puka's not the tallest dude ever. You know what I'm saying? Like these.
Puka's still 6'2".
He's 6'2", I thought.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
He's 6'2".
I think Puka's 6'2".
Yeah, just Jefferson 6'4", so that kind of. But there's a lot of smaller guys that have been going in.
Justin Jefferson's only 6'1".
Really? So all of them are under 6'2".
I'm pretty sure Justin Jefferson's only 6'1".
So all of them are under 6'2". That's crazy. So all the best wide receivers are
but
small.
Even Terry McLaurin is only 6 foot on a good day.
Yeah, Terry McLaurin is the next best wide receiver.
You like to make fun of some of my takes, but I heard Colin Cowherd say a take that made me literally almost pull over in laughter.
That dude said stuff just to make you laugh.
No, he does it because it brings in views, which is fine to do when you're doing it. But like, here's what he said, and it blew my mind. He put, and I'm an Eagles fan, and I would never even say this, even though I do think the guy's talented, but I would never say this. He said, look, they're going to do a trade with the Patriots. It just makes sense because A.J. Brown, he's definitely thinking to himself, and he definitely is. He is literally thinking he's the best wide receiver in the NFL because he probably is. I mean, he's like, I personally would have Justin Jefferson. Then I would think about A.J. Brown being up there at number 2. And I'm like, how can you put A.J. Brown in front of Jamar Chase? Like, excuse me? I'm like, I was laughing. I was like, no, there's no way you actually think A.J. Brown's number 2. I get where he's had terrific seasons in Philadelphia, 1,000+ yard seasons every single time.
A good season in Philadelphia?
No, if you look at the stats, every year he's been there, it's been a great season, stat-wise. Like, people want to say that A.J. Brown has not had good years in Philly. He has.
He hasn't had elites. He hasn't had elite years.
So having consecutive,
I'm pretty sure his best
seasons
season
is not
he played was with
or elite seasons. I mean, if that's the case, I guess
he's not traded.
It's not elite. And actually, I have him out. I don't think I have Justin Jefferson's better than him. I think Jamar Chase is better than him. I'd rather have Amon-Ra St. Brown. I'd rather have
I could make an argument make an argument at best for A.J. Brown being like a top 5 or 6. I can't have him anywhere near top
5 or 6. I think C.D. Lamb is better than him. Like I can keep on going. Like,
C.D. Lamb, I think you can make an argument for because C.D. Lamb can play slot and outside, so he does have that kind of versatility. So for me personally, if I was gonna have like a top 3 or top 4 or 5, whatever, I would definitely put Jettas.
I didn't say Puka yet. I mean, guys, like
I think Jamar Chase. I would consider putting CD at number 3. I could also put Amon-Ra, but I kind of like CD more, if I'm being honest. And then Raw, I could put at 4. And then 5. I think
his last 2 years are way better than anything A.J. Brown's done.
I think at 5. I still wouldn't put A.J. Brown. I think 5, I would honestly, even though I know he's younger, I do think JSN can definitely be that guy.
So you ready to put JSN over Puka already? Every list I'm looking, Puka Nacua is the number 3 guy on every single list.
And I get that. Well, again, it's just my opinion, but that's all. Just my opinion.
Your opinion's so bad. Let's look at the Bears pick. Let's get the Bears pick.
You like say mine are bad, but yeah, I'm calling most of these picks of these drafts. You're just sitting here flabbergasted.
We're talking about how every time you have a top 5,
Bears fan,
you don't see Brian and I going top 5s and throwing people from our teams and everyone.
Yeah, just because I just want to make sure.
But I'm not saying they're down is top 5. I'm just saying, come on now.
He said, as soon as they get to the Bears pick, they got this long ass commercial break. The longest one we've had the entire draft. Knowing I have to go to my other show. This is when they want to do this.
Well, you know, they just want to keep you around for a mid rolls, baby. Come on now.
That's not gonna happen. I mean, second down is like whatever.
Pick us in, guys.
Pick has been in for the last 5 minutes.
So who are they getting?
It could be Peter Woods. It could be Zion Young. It could be Thieneman. It could be any of these guys. I don't know what the hell they're gonna do.
You're gonna be happy with any of them, I bet.
Yeah, I just say whatever. Dylan Thieneman makes a lot of sense.
Let's see what the Bears pick, guys.
With the 25th pick in the 2026 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Dylan Thieneman.
Okay, Dylan Thieneman.
Makes sense. I'm not surprised by that. Makes total sense.
1 year with the Ducks, 2 years with Purdue. Big Ten's freshman of the
So
year.
was that going to be the next person on your board, Brian?
No, I said Peter Woods could be a Zion Young, and I said Thieneman. That's literally the three I just said.
Right. But
any of those three were going to be fine. I'm not going to argue.
Okay. You don't have like any particular order that you would have cared.
Yeah. We got us an exceptional white guy.
Exceptional white. Welcome to the club. The exotic whites.
We said exceptional. That's included.
No, I know. I'm just saying. I'm just quoting how he wrote
it does though, because I try to laugh at you because it really it's the Philadelphia Eagles. You guys have
the exotic whites. I'm just like, I was there when he said that at that speech. I was like, yeah, but I'm like, bro, that sounds so bad. That sounds so bad.
Say exotic.
Look at him. He had the sunglasses.
Or exciting, whatever.
It's exciting ones, right?
Yeah, tomato, tomato.
At night. He had the open shirt. He got it all. I love him.
A shiny white. Okay.
I love him. Dude, look at him. You see him walking up? He got the sunglasses. He got the open collar. He walking in like, yeah.
Okay, now I see it. Yeah, there we go.
He's everything you say.
He'll use them in various different ways, just like he was used at Oregon. But the one thing he's a guy who can play in space because he's fast, athletic, can make plays on the ball. He's going to be.
Wow.
A guy who's
I think we were going to go safety, but I knew that he was a possibility.
The first time the Bears have selected a defensive player in the first round since Roquan Smith in 2018.
I don't hate it, man.
Jesus Christ. Did they just say Roquan Smith in 2018?
For a defensive player, since we had defensive player, yeah.
Dylan Thieneman,
Trade alert. The Buffalo Bills.
Taking the ball away.
Trade pick to who?
Should be able to help.
Chiefs.
To Houston.
He was throughout his career. This past year had
What the hell they getting? Woods?
Probably Peter Woods.
18 years old at Purdue.
Once you saw that Peter Woods was in there, I think Woods is the next guy. Go.
I mean, conventional wisdom would say offensive line, but I don't know who's what.
That's a tackle every now and then, but I love the way he reads the quarterback's eye. Talk about a guy who was a reliable overall tackler.
All right, guys. I'll see you guys a little later.
All right, bye, Brian.
All right, Mark. You got to take care of this dude over here.
Nope, it's about to just be him. I'm out too.
That's fine. I can carry on the show. I'm the eye candy after all. My God.
Don't me. Don't me.
Exactly. Good luck.
All right, y'all. By the way, Mark.
We just lost the draft because Brian was the one broadcasting.
Oh, quick, get it up. Get it up. Thanks, Brian. Not only do some of your takes just are hot garbage, but now you took the draft from us. What are we going to do here? Just be like reading it off a sleeper? Oh, by the way, guys, the next pick is, totally would have picked that guy.
Maybe.
Are you able to get it up, possible, and then just put in our background, or no? While you do that, my lady
need to worry about if I'm able to get it up. Okay.
You know what I want to do is I want to take snippets, so bad of like things that are said or like takes that people have, because I think it generally would be great for future broadcasting and whatnot. I know I'm doing that for myself, so I can do other things too. But I would love to take little like comedy skits of that where like something like that said, and then just put like some editing to it to make it seem like worse than it actually is. So it'd be great. Martin's
took a
chime in. It's
video.
about time, buddy. You've been quiet. Anyways, I like
Martin,
him though. He's going to be
put together a whole tape of
he's gonna be-
basically clipping together both Brian and Tank, who's the other guy in Chicago, basically just loving on Aaron Rodgers.
Oh yes. See again, I would love to do stuff like that. I know y'all like clown a bit some of my takes and whatnot, but I know there's no, it's nothing crazy.
Yeah, maybe don't have it anymore.
Yeah. Well, actually, while that's being figured out, I'll be right back because my lady said that she does need some help. So how do I do this without?
Leave me by myself. What the?
You'll be fine. Just be charismatic like you
I
are.
don't even know how to get the draft back up at this point.
Just talk about the draft or talk about fantasy football. That's what people are here for, baby. I'll be right back.
Oh my God. Martin, save me. Who's even in here? 3 people on YouTube. Oh, one person on Murdo. Well, you really think he's going to be a game changer for the Bears? I mean, he's a good replacement for. Man, why can I not think of his name? He's only on my team. The safety that just went to Tampa? Man, my brain is broken right now. What's his name? Dynasty Pylon. Team. Jaquan Brisker, who went to Pittsburgh, where we are. I don't know. Everybody just leaves. So let's get this draft back up. It's awesome. Come on. Oh my gosh. Did something.
Getting hype when I aim up. Elevating that game up. Stepping up to the competition. Only first place, yeah, that's how I'm living. I'm winning till they digging up my grave. Eating all the things up on my plate. Game face when I step up into place. I was born and when I watched me elevate. I was born and when I watched me elevate.